What the fuck here? YouTube was down for like an hour or two today. I don't know what the hell happened with that. I've gone through a bunch of jazz over the last hour or so. I even cleared all my browsing and cookie history. I uninstalled Adobe Flash Player. I put it back up. And I just look on Google. Yeah, it's not me. YouTube was down for everyone. I don't know if anyone even realizes it yet. But here we fucking go. At least it was over right before the start of this game, since I was going to go live for tonight's game between the Warriors and the Thunder. And, regular season basketball is just fun to bet on. Just wait till the playoffs. The playoffs where it's all out for the NBA. It's cool to bet on. So that's what regular season ball is for. But we may see a tight game tonight. First game of the season, of course. Gotta shake off the rust a little bit. Didn't really see that with the Celtics and the 76ers. I mean, that's the preview of the conference finals for the East. I mean, I don't think these guys in Toronto can take him. I mean, Joel Embiid, TJ McConnell's a fighter and all this. And that kid, Ben Simmons. I mean, it's just tonight, may see some turnovers. If I had to guess how many points Russell Westbrook could score, then he might score 41. Maybe against Golden State. I mean, he's got a big game tonight. Thunder won 48 games last year, so I can totally see a game like this, being under 220 points. And I take the under as well. I would take the under as well. That's under 220 points. So maybe Golden State likes to score 112 points a lot of times. I noticed that. Maybe Thunder score. Let me do acronyms. Oklahoma City. The game is under 120 points. That's just a guess. It could be under 220 points. Both teams score over 100. The magic numbers for the Warriors, they score 113 a lot. They score 112 a lot. When I break down their games, I see how many points they scored. Mainstream and dishonest. I'm a gematria practitioner. I expose the rigged NBA. I'm the only numerologist out there to predict the last three NBA champions. And I'm here to extend my streak to 4. And, this team, they're not going to win this year. Let me turn around my jersey here for a second. Trying to predict winners for the year. This is for the 2017 NBA Finals. I have to pick up the 2018 jersey. I have the Cleveland Cavaliers jersey. Hopefully I get a red jersey this year. A Houston Rockets jersey. Cannot go against Big Baller Carmelo. Cannot go against Chris Paul, who's not going to miss a game in action this year. And Mike D'Antoni is going to be 68 years of age. We know him pretty well here in Phoenix, but these guys are not pussies. They can actually defend. So that's what's going on with Mike D'Antoni and company this year. And Chris Paul's going to play, and he's going to show why he matters to that team. Fuck the whole Trevor Ariza thing. Carmelo off the bench, saves his body, doesn't get all bruised up, banged up, 33, 34 years of age, whatever he is right now. So that's what's working. Westbrook's not playing.
It gets a little heated in there.
Westbrook's not playing. What do you mean he ain't playing here? Good Lord. Just get the damn game started here. What the hell is taking so long? It's like 7:45 already. Damn champion. Celebrate your gay championship for fucking celebrated 30 minutes before damn tip off. They have to do this.
Which one y'all was gonna tell? Hey, I know,
Injuries could play a role. I'd have to look in to see if the injuries going to decide the Western Conference Finals this year, but Rockets over Warriors.
Hey, Bird, come out here. You ain't getting no playoff.
Warriors over Lakers and the semifinals.
Under the game we're about to see, Golden State and Oklahoma City. So
Celtics over Sixers, just clear read right now. He is the goal. LeBron's my man. He is. I have a LeBron. I have a Cleveland Cavaliers shirt, a LeBron James shirt, and he is gonna three-peat. Okay, exactly 24 years after Michael Jordan three-peated. In other words, there would be 23 full seasons that have passed ever since Michael Jordan won his last three-peat. So that's what's happening. That's what's going to be the case.
You're not going to just lose. There was only one team on their level. I get a Rockets credit. Daryl went out and him and Tad did their thing. The Rockets had a legitimate shot. They were up 3-2 on the Warriors, and they
1-0 numerology for the National League Championship Series. I'm not a Warrior fan. I just have my jerseys for calling the champions for the season. I'm a decoder. I root for the Phoenix Suns, but they're owned by a cheap banker. So I haven't been to the games or haven't bought any of that crap in years. The new fucking logo that garbage team has. I mean, they're a bunch of sorry asses. They've been sorry ever since 2009. 2010. I can't forget Western Conference Finals 2010. Steve Nash and Amari against the Lakers. Suns have been sorry ever since. The Suns are shit. They fire the fucking coach before the season. They fire the fucking general manager before the season. Sorry, an ass pack. He runs tragic out of the team. Okay, the guy's a sorry ass prick. He's a cheap ass banker who cares more about his banking operations. I don't fucking see it. No one's gonna want to play with that asshole. That's what fucking is with Robert Sarver. He's selling our fucking draft picks for cash. Luol Deng and Rajon Rondo. This is the kind of garbage you have to deal with. So DeAndre Ayton, it's gonna be a big shitstorm. It's gonna take more than that amigo to save us. The only thing that would save the Suns is a LeBron James, since how sorry Cleveland is. But I'm excited for the kid, the big cactus, DeAndre Ayton. We'll see how he is. I did say go number one overall before the start of last year's NCAA season. Juve didn't win the NBA Finals, but DeAndre Ayton did go number one. I did say that over a year in advance, thanks to advanced numerology. So, 11 points, 11-point ball game, maybe more like it. Gio Gonzalez got knocked out of the game. I have the NLCS on here, too. Gio's got monster breaking stuff. We have to see if Brewers get it going, but if I want to talk numerology for the Milwaukee game, LA, 12th and first letter, Milwaukee. Even Green Bay equals 41 in gematria, 13 prime. That's just funny how it is with Wisconsin. And, I think LA goes down, 1-3, a lot like number 13. I think that's what's happening here. And I think the Dodgers win Game 5. Milwaukee in the NFC or the National League Central, Yeah, that's the best division out there, and I knew the Yankees wouldn't make it. It's game 4's in progress, so we have to see how that goes. And Milwaukee is on. They got a base runner. Yankees versus the Dodgers 2019. I'm the first guy out there to call it in advance. Yankees taking on the Dodgers in 2019. I will say it over a year in advance because you got to be the real numerologist out there. You got to call out in advance and you don't want to flip flop. That's how it is. What the hell is taking them so long to play basketball? The game hasn't even started yet. What the hell are we waiting for? That's what I like to know.
Burns is getting loose for the Brewers in their pen. He'll be next in as it stands right now. Tom Verducci. Well, Joe, you called it. RC has been a different hitter down the stretch. He went to the minor leagues twice, and he's a different hitter.
Here we go, Brewers.
Now, he has a long motion to get started in his swing. And what
He threw 60 pitches so far in this game.
early he sets up. He had been
It's
late.
Milwaukee Brewers, equals 64 Gematria. I think so. Maybe you see a hit on the 64th pitch.
Now the foot's coming up.
When you do these live games, you know, you got to decode the scripting that's going on. So you got to keep open the Gematria Data and see what is going on the spot. That's what the Gematria Data is for.
309 with 3 home runs, including the postseason. So all those homers.
You know what? This is big. Why tell us that the game is going to be on 7:30 where I'm at, Mountain Standard Time, and the game is actually starting 30 minutes later. It's like what the
Santana
come on, Milwaukee. Oh, they got the top of the order coming up. This is going to be a very important batter to get out here.
Their big weapon off the bench typically, but remember Travis Shaw did not get the start in this game, so he is their most potent hitter who's waiting on that dugout bench. Here comes a 1-0.
Gee, that was a wild pitch. You gotta take that there. Gotta really take that.
Shaw would be part of a double switch, but he feels the matchup favors him, and whether it's Pedro Baez or whether it's
You know,
late in
the Rams and the Packers are going to play at some point for the NFL. This game is just reminding me of what's going to happen for the National Football League. Milwaukee winning this series, and you know what? The Packers are going to take it to the LA Rams here. Aaron Rodgers is going to drive down to victory against these guys in the divisional round of the playoffs. Aaron Rodgers is going to take over Los Angeles. I like to see how many times Aaron Rodgers has won at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum as a member of the Cal Golden Bears. That's what I got to look for the NFL playoffs. Since Green Bay, okay, forget about it, man. Forget about it. That was a rigged game. That was a rigged game on Monday Night Football. It's a comeback that equals 53. You know, you think about the score 30-23, and the game ends with 33 points, and Monday Night Football equals 33 in Gematria. Go! Yeah! Go! Let's go! He's going home! Hey, safe! I told you guys that was a lock! Oh, son of a bitch. You wonder why you're a fucking baseball player. You're gasping for air. Come on, that's right. Real athletes run miles, not yards, people. That's a real athlete.
You try to pull that breaking ball, it's an out. He went to right center the whole time, stayed back. The speed of Arcia was too much for the relay. He gave every effort knowing right now I got to score. As soon as he hit second, he kicked it in. And again, it's the bottom of the lineup.
Here it is. Live numerology. 3-1 deficit here. They get the lead. They're about to give Rich Hill the loss here. I mean, that was the 64th pitch. What did I say about 64, right? What did I say about 64? Here's why 64, when you go live, you see Gematria in action. You see Gematria in action.
And a pretty good flip, but he's got such a cannon.
Okay, Milwaukee Brewers, or maybe the Brewers. And there's where it is. Okay. Okay. No, Milwaukee is not equal 64.
As a pinch hitter in game 1 in Milwaukee of this series, and then stole a base.
Juventinos don't know how to quit.
That is a big time delivery off the bench for Craig Counsell by Santana.
Till the end.
Now Yelich,
It's going to be a very remarkable football season. Pass on that torch. Pass it on. Andrew Luck, the Snake, is going to prevent Tom Brady from winning Super Bowl number 6. Snake is going to wipe him out. Brady, 5 letters. Remains at 5 Super Bowls. It's Indy that prevents him from winning Super Bowl number 6. It's 6 that equals 52. It's Indy that equals 52.
It's high and it thinks it's going to be a ball. But the approach he threw and this one down, he basically waits.
No time to quit right now.
Tremendous angle to the back.
I'm saving the very best for last. I'm Tony Tell like it is. 3 for 3, pick an NBA. Warriors are a lock, it seems like. Oops, not so much. Gematria Fod say it's Cavaliers or whoever last year, the year before, but Warriors, what can you say? Where's going to come from the National League this year? It's going to come from the National League. The Yankees are not going to make the World Series. They are out of it. Red Sox are in there. There you go. They're a couple games away from making it to the World Series. Houston had no shot there. I broke that down. Now, what did go around to the National League? That was the hardest thing to predict. But after looking at Milwaukee and how it's their 49th season and how they can become the 49th team in the National League to win the World Series, that's what I have to look out for the future. And that's just simple as that. That's what to look out for next season. But it's on. The luck is on here. Nathan Peterman or whoever he is. Basketball is on. And the ball just slips off his foot and he leaves him wide open. And that's another scrub in this garbage-ass NBA where you cannot hand check anyone anymore and you just go to the rim untouched. I breathe on you and the ref calls a foul. I mean, what can you say? It's entertainment. I enjoy the entertainment. It's fun to laugh at. It's fun to watch. Well, some of it's gay, but it's fun to see how a joke it is sometimes. I got plus 12.5 in this game, and I've got the Warriors winning outright. Keep it close under the bright lights with the national TV audience, and the actors are going to do that. And there's a turnover. It's 5-0. If they really wanted to, it could be 8-0, but that's just your typical NBA basketball game. Now, where is the source of Zach saying that Houston's going to repeat, since they're not going to repeat? I've said the Red Sox are going to win the American League as a New York Yankees fan ever since July. Okay, I'm a Yankees fan, but Red Sox are too good this year. What can you say? Now, it is Empire that equals 66. It is the Yankees that are going to be the next American League team to win the World Series, but that does not necessarily mean that they're going to reach the World Series this year. So that's why New York Yankees are going to be there for next year. It's on for New York next year, brother. It is. Their turn's coming up. Red Sox are great this year. I knew they'd make it in the American League. They're up. They're going to smoke them. The series may be tied at 2, but then Game 5 and Game 6, Red Sox going to get the knockout punches. It's going to be the National League. They're going to knock them out this year. Man, both games are on a TV break.
Patterson last year, 88% of the line. Did not go to the line frequently, 40 out of 46 from the free throw stripe.
Marv, a little extracurricular activity. Look at that block by Durant. Now look who he looks at. I was like, why isn't he running down the court? And look who's there standing on the bench. Tight jeans in the coat. That man Westbrook, one of the toughest workers in the business.
Yeah, these guys are like paid millions of dollars and they can't even hit a free throw right. It's funny seeing some basketball players play. That was very short off of the rim. It's 9:25 left. Fed.
Should have been a travel. Schroeder putting a move on Curry. Good defense by Curry. And Patterson is off. Curry gets it ahead, but it's.
See, I knew turnovers would be a really big thing to look out for. Just turnovers are what's going to keep the game close and keep the under rolling.
Thanks, Sammy. Okay, he's okay now. He's bottom of the fifth inning. One game, and that's why Mitchell reacted that way.
We'll see if the refs get really ticky-tacky with the calls here. And that's certainly possible.
It's not just get off the pitch and run the third pitcher of the night. How good was Freddie Barrow for 3 innings? No hits. Didn't walk 3. Struck out 6. That was huge given the circumstances. Others in their role for Gio. As far as innings pitched.
Is YouTube working for you, Arian?
To come into that spot. And inherit what he did. Schroeder, tremendous job.
We made the video around this time, but it's not going to be Houston this year. It's going to be the Red Sox. Red Sox have the same gematria as Houston. That's why it wasn't going to be the Yankees.
We won't be having a lot of these discussions about Milwaukee Brewers.
Here you are. The Warrior guys are fouling him. They're keeping this close. I mean, they're putting on a great show. Packers are not the worst team in the North. The NFL is scripted, amigo. The Bears are the third worst team in the division. The Lions are the worst team in the division.
Talk to an agent today. 1-800 State Farm.
Muncie
And by Auto Traders.
struck
All
out
the cars
looking
like
with
never
the bases
before.
loaded, 2 out, and he pinch hit for David Freese in the second.
Mention the Warriors.
Gets to his second
seed in the West.
straight
Behind
one.
Houston last year, Rockets went
Muncie's
65 and 17.
off.
And in the playoffs,
Of course, he hasn't started a lot of games because of the
5, and then in a wild
8-12.
7 with 4 sweeping the Cavaliers.
This is number 20. It's the 20th pitcher.
Curry with the roll.
Already. We're in game 4. You knew that coming in. They're going to use the
Nice. No one is just defending him, and that scrub still misses that three-pointer anyways. And you know what I said about turnovers, right? The Warriors are looking a little rusty here, and no one even defends him there. He shoots a 3, and the guy's a scrub, and he misses anyways because these garbage-ass basketball players can't even hit anything. That's the NBA for you. Broncos suck. Cardinals will suck even more if they can't beat those guys. The home team is like literally won every Thursday game this week or this year. They should be able to beat them. Fire Mike McCoy, okay? If there's someone that's going to be a key member of the Denver Broncos, it's going to be our offensive coordinator if he gives him the game. Because he's been utter crap, Mike McCoy.
then ended up going to third. That out.
We'll be right back.
Didn't get any of the three batters he faced in the seventh, allowed 2 runs on 3 hits.
Okay, 7 points. I mean, the game's not over, right? We're still watching, right? That's how games are scripted. And you can explain it through numerology. Since, how did I know that the Warriors are going to win last year? Was that repeat equals 65 and Rockets 165 regular season games. And that's how I knew the Warriors would do it. I mean, win number 74, Durant signs on 7-4. That's explaining the significance of numbers.
I'm thinking about switching. I'm also thinking about taking that bridge.
They got the top of the lineup up, do they? He steps back in the play like he needs a timeout or whatever, and the umpire didn't give him that break. Like, what the hell was that? It's the top of the 6th inning right now. What was the umpire doing there? That's funny as hell. Huh, 3 titles in 4 years, and then Anthony is signing with the Rockets. It's a numbers league. It is. It's a numbers league. Won 3 of past 4 titles, and, the Rockets get Carmelo Anthony. And Chris Paul is back, and the league is not going to sit him out because he didn't want to fix Game 7 last year.
That's why Popeyes marinates chicken 12 hours. So hurry in to get 4 pieces for $5.
And Hurricane Harvey equals 34. And it is Anthony that equals 34. Carmelo, of course. And then, with number 35, Kevin Durant. Golden State Warriors win 3 of past 5 NBA titles.
Earlier Tuesday, Russell Westbrook was ruled out of this game.
So that's what's happening. The Lakers will be the 6th team to three-peat. The next team to three-peat is going to be the Los Angeles Lakers, not the Golden State Warriors. Warriors repeated because of astrology, because LeBron repeated in a snake year, and Golden State wins their 6th title to repeat, and snake is number 6 in the order of the zodiac. Not some snake astrology we're seeing in the sports world. And that's exactly why Tom Brady's going to go down the playoffs. Wonder how many people took the Warriors on the spread because of Russell Westbrook, sitting out of the game. Maybe a trap here, and we'll see how the shooting is if they're going to decide to shoot a little bit harder and not put some touch on their shots, or if they're just going to, dribble at the legs and hit off someone's legs and turn over the ball. Like, it's easy to fix a basketball game, and people ask me, how can you fix these games? Well, it's pretty easy, and I explain to people, like, these guys have been playing their whole lives, and they know how to shoot a basketball, right? They know how to pass a ball. And you're watching it sometimes, and you're wondering, what the fuck are they doing? And that is because these guys are stakeholders. And these guys are stakeholders, and, a lot of money's on the line, right? That's what we're seeing here. The Warriors are not going to win this year. It's going to be Houston. It's going to be Houston and the Celtics. It's going to be the end Keep it under. Yeah, just keep it under 13 points, and I win the spread. Celtics are easy. Kyrie Irving back and Gordon Hayward. I mean, oh, Milwaukee's got a base runner on. Come on. Oh, okay, that's number 4 in the order for Milwaukee. Already it's ball 1.
And then the Mavericks and the Suns, and ESPN on Friday has a quick
On for the first time in this game. Dave Roberts has had to dip into his bullpen and handle 6.
One-star series against Houston and then Cleveland last season. I stick move.
That guy's like a big beast. Number 12 on the Thunder, and he should be able to out-muscle those 2 guys there in that last possession. Obviously, the game's going to be decided in the third quarter. The Warriors go on the surge run in the third quarter, or if the game is just going to remain really tight throughout. Okay, Adams. That's the name of the guy. Okay. I'm watching a very quick moving game and then a really slow game at the same time, with baseball and basketball. Full ball here. Oh. Each walk. Okay, they call foul, all this, It's fun. It's fun watching it. Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi. Cali ball. Kawhi. Ball 3.
But what this lineup has done this postseason so far is create stress on the Dodgers making pitches. 1 point game, their strikeouts seem to come in full counts. Work the pitches, 2 points, put the ball in play, getting obviously more production out of their lineup than the Dodgers have.
He swung that ball forward.
Looks like a higher split that he got away with at 88 miles an hour. Chase ball 4 on that pitch. Runner at first, still 1 out now for Moustakas. World champion with the Kansas City Royals in 2015. Veteran presence and full hitter. The Dodgers shift on their infield. That's Turner on the right side. First was 19 on the first base. AJ was considered the greatest athlete in the world.
Mustakas.
$100 on our car insurance when we switched to Geico. This is how it made me feel.
It was like that feeling when you phone
Stockers versus Bucks.
without even trying, you end up with one last trip.
They got shit done.
When you're done, it looks so good you post a picture on social media. And it gets 127 miles.
So back about 15 minutes and save your safety position on contract.
Futures are on the right side of second base. Yeah, and the information backs them up. Hitters have certainly not deviated from that, but at some point, they just feel like at this time of the year, a big game is going to be a costful game by somebody beating the ship.
52%
Late
guys
innings,
experience
it
right
just
now.
feels like it's just right
But
there
0%
for the taking.
like talking about it. That's why we go pro. For the first time ever, EBS will start out on the Siri to your door. Chat online with U.S. licensed physicians.
2 outs, 2 outs.
The baseball season, Bill is donating tickets to honor military members and their families at Major League Stadiums around the country.
Get your first look
I'd go with Kawhi.
TV.
Kawhi would.
They tell my dreams are
I don't think Kawhi wants to be in Toronto. He's going to be a free agent this year. He's going to get out of San Antonio, so I think it's going to be Kawhi Leonard. I think he's more likely to move on.
Current what other states for shift, and they show me the ones that match my car. One of these, so I know I can go to a true car certified dealer to, and it'll be right there with the bat in the wrong spot today, right now. This true shift. Ron still at first, 2 out now. The batter is still getting his first start late at 96 from the Brewers.
Hard throwers.
Opening night in the video for the NBA champion Golden State Warriors. Steven Adams coming along for his second season, second worst shooter. He was 2 in the NBA last year at 79%. Golden State's been in the bonus for really this entire first quarter.
That is, well, man, he was throwing some serious gas there.
Downtown, Steve Holmes hit the only three. Now the NBA has changed. In the first quarter already. So the Warriors lead by 6.
Swung it up in zone again.
Like that with easy layups.
Bleacher Report gives you the moments that matter faster. Download the DR app if you can do it today. Getting back to Steph Curry, he shoots 43% now for his career from three-point range. That's number 4 on the all-time list. Fellow by the name of Steve Kerr is first at 45%. In Steve's day in the 90s, they did not shoot as many threes. Hubert Davis on that list. The late Drazen Petrovic. But Steve Hubert and Drazen shot far fewer three-pointers than Steve Kerr. The game has dramatically changed in recent years. From deep, he has 8 points.
Kevin Durant being Kevin Durant.
Durant, maybe the most potent scorer in our league, along with Harden. And shooter right there, missing Grant in the corner. If Westbrook was playing, this would be their most athletic lineup. Before the game, Coach Donovan said that he would love to play with 3-guard lineups such as George, Schroeder, Westbrook, Grant, and the big fella Adams inside. He believes that's the most physical lineup that they can throw the floor.
And Curry got the step on Schroeder to check this. Rudy on the rebound. Here's Curry backing up.
They're just watching him shoot. That's funny. No wonders why an offender there. It's like,
You should always go out on Curry.
what a joke.
Steven Adams would have left this man with an easy two. And sometimes you'll give Curry a three before you'll give someone else an easy dunk.
The people have the impression that George fires the three, and all the Warriors do is shoot for three-point range, but they are a very good mid-range shooting team. Reach-up foul. The hit from Jeremy Grant that just came on.
There's no one behind Adams on that play, so if he goes out, he knows that this team is so unselfish and loves passing as much as they love shooting threes that it would have happened. I think the
Yeah, he's definitely going to leave at some point.
and the template of their team, along with ball movement, this unselfish play is just contagious.
Whatever, he's a free agent again.
Alex Abrinas, Mayorkas State, his third NBA season, has checked in for Oklahoma, as has Cliff Cook, whose shot is off, but a foul is called.
Ryan Dozier will lead off for the Dodgers against the right-hander Christopher. His second inning of work, he struck out two in the fifth.
Did a nice job,
Against the
particularly
heart of the order, and that included Machado striking out as he was requested for and backing out of the batter's box.
3 games played with
Two
4
strikes. The team loves his request, and he struck out his effort, and more importantly, his willingness to be a good Dozier has the
teammate.
only RBI for the Dodgers. He also has walked several others, so he's done what he can.
Back tap from Rudy. With his first start the postseason, goal line by Thunder with 2 minutes to go in the first.
People are staying around.
Some of those left-handers.
Whoever shooting that three, he sucks. Number 13's a bitch on OKC.
Outside, but he kept going. Foul is on two.
The last few plays have been like a one-on-one game in the park. That's why the matchup between Durant and George. They are taking it for themselves, not only to guard each other, but throwing not to pass it, but the ball to throw at each other. It's fun watching these two guys see who has the best game.
Stop the clock with 1:44 left. Easily double on Gematria.
He improved his defense more. His willingness to play defense. On the other team, it's scary anytime one of the best players in the league can get better, admittedly so.
104 seconds left.
Every tree. What is Dodger Stadium's capital run?
11-3 run. Mainstream, dishonest. Kevin Durant equals number 13. And Durant. Kevin Durant won the NBA title equals number 13 in Gematria.
Dozier starts by being hit on the pitch. 3-1 delivery. Here's Cody Bellinger off the bench. There is George put it through. 1 for 10 in this series. One against what you want to see. Marcus Ellis bounced around a little bit. Had a reputation for working hard. Coach Gunn said he's been great on this team, and what he allowed this team to switch because he can switch out on the perimeter.
Telling us that he actually recruited Noel for the
In the year 2017, in a World Series, was strong in the regular season.
Drives away. He gets in there. It's 8 points.
The strengths and weaknesses. And in the course of a regular season, guys like Bellinger, who are going to be great pieces in our yard, are going to make their mistakes while other pitchers pay, and the numbers show for it. The pitcher's going to make a mistake over those 4 or 5 weeks. They're going to see it too much. This is a lovely sight to see if you're an OKC fan. Lead the league, he led the league last year, offensive rebounds. Adams is in there. He's now you have a new guy on this team, and that's why it's the same places, the same level. Not just this one way approach.
Eight-point game. Hopefully, Patrick Peterson gets a pick off of Case Keenum. He had some bad throws in the game that I was watching between the Rams and the Broncos. Yeah, he's no good.
Like never before with the all-new Auto Trader.
Weeks gonna stick it up for these guys. He is. I'm really surprised if this series is not going to be 3-1. He's a big baller. He's going to ball it up. That's what Lonzo's going to do. He's got the ultimate big baller in LA right now. The king. LeBron. Yeah, it's on. Ninety-six. 96 miles per hour. Foul ball. Weak up at the batter's box.
So you're going to look, it's going to look like you're flat, or you look like you're not into it. When you're not successful in executing, there's not a whole lot you can do from your mannerisms. That's why we decided you'll see this team get fired up when they get that hitting hit. You'll see it when they'll be from his best. He's been one of America's best safeness and ability to play from anywhere. Game for the Brewers. Seems like this isn't a typical bank. This is banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
Puig cuts and misses. Strike three. Puig's out of there. 2 outs. Ball on the 6th inning. We got a ball game in LA. Milwaukee's going to come up looking for the killer punch in the 7th inning. Right for a 7th inning stretch.
Welcome back to Opening Up, presented by Auto Trader.
This is the type of game they feel like they've got the matchup.
Ring night is emotional night.
Tie game. They don't care how long it goes.
See what's okay. They're talking to coach. Plus 12.5 turnovers, missed free throws, shooting too hard and not putting some nice punch. Too hard, then that's when the bricks start to come. That's how an NBA guy is good at. And I know when I see a really tight game, I know what I see. At the end of the 6th inning, I got to use a Russian.
Did exceptionally well, as you mentioned earlier, Chris, on the offensive boards. And yet, last year led in deflections and led the NBA in steals with 9 a game. But they seem to be out of sorts at the offensive end.
Yeah, and again, this is the first night of the season. Guys have butterflies, they're overexcited, and I expect this to calm down come the second half. But all those things you said about OKC just means toughness, and that's how they played last year.
3 shots here for Raymond Felton, fouled by Quentin Cook in the act of a 3-point shot. The NBA on TNT has been brought to you by Burger King. Get 10 crispy chicken nuggets for just $1. Only at Burger King. And by Buick with 7 expectation-shattering models. Now that is promise.
Nice. And with Paul George coming to this team, I don't know if he gets enough credit for those stats that you just ran off, Mark. The deflections. We already know this team is tough on the boards, but they needed another defender in the guard area to help Westbrook be aggressive.
And I mentioned the problems of the offensive end. And of course, Carmelo Anthony not with this team now with the Houston Rockets. And it counts out. How will Carmelo fit in with James Harden and Chris Paul?
I think it's all on Carmelo. To me, he averaged 16 and 6 last year, and he's still one of the best scorers in the game and one of the best open shooters. And the way that team plays, he's going to have open shots, and I think he'll knock it down all day.
Tyler go well, so Thompson with the 3-point play.
And also, Melo can piggyback and get his own shot as well. So, interested to see what role he wants to play there.
Grant, 7 on the shot clock. Cook gets it in, take it down, back for Cook for 3. Earlier about the big Cook hitting the 3-point shot, which was so effective last season. Amadou Diallo coming in for the first time. Who played very well in the Summer League and preseason. Broken up by Noel. It's a 3-on-2 for the Thunder. Felton down the lane and scored.
Nice play to keep it by Felton right there. Green anticipated him passing it back and was waiting for the steal. He got easy too.
Offensive foul on Golden State. It is on Thompson.
Look at this defense and hustle. That's one great thing about this league. The league will give you a second chance. And Nerlens Noel started that break with his hustle on the other end. Had the big impact already.
Ooh, 10 points. He's like, okay, he's wide open, but it's hard to shoot.
Amadou Diallo out of New York, a rookie from Kentucky. He's just 19 years old. Thompson for 3.
Let's go to state.
Yeah, Milwaukee's got a base runner on. Wow, what a dive and catch. You are a squad, how did you miss that? Timeout, of course. Give it timeout. All right. 2 TV timeouts. Nope.
Foul committed by Diallo. Foul of the action.
Imagine Russell Westbrook would play in this game.
As many as 12. Klay Thompson, 85% from the line. That's a career mark for Thompson. Be entertained and educated as Haley takes his first ticket. One of eSports' biggest games, Friday, October 19th at 11 p.m. Eastern Time Pacific on TBS.
He hits it.
slow-paced team needs to try to get the pace in their favor. That means run with caution off steals, deflections, and defensive rebounds. But don't get into a running match because that's what Golden State wants to bait you into at home, to shoot threes just like they do, especially when they have the lead.
Chris, you mentioned DeMarcus Cousins. The crowd reacts. Jordan Bell was all ball. We'll get back to the subject of DeMarcus Cousins in a moment.
I don't believe what I just saw. Oh, my.
Under's looking pretty solid.
It's not one thing about your life you would change. We need something new and
Really solid. How close can a Thunder keep it? Well, a couple turnovers. They can easily make it 6 points. They just never between 6 to 10 points. That's all there is to it, you know? It's covered between 6 to 10 points. Now, let me see if they're bringing a left-handed pitcher or not for the Dodger Brewer game.
But it's not robbers.
Base runner on second base, top of the 7th inning. The Brewers got to pull through right here for the series. For the Dodgers to be down 1-3. Then it'll really be game off. I think the Brewers are locked to win tonight, and they should be able to win tonight. First one out, so it's going to be down the next 2 batters.
Here's Caleb Ferguson with a runner at second to go ahead run one out. After Arcia tries to shallow.
Look at him, it's looking. Okay. This guy's 7-2. The only pitcher is 7-2. Can't be 7-3. It is Los Angeles Dodgers that equals 73 in gematria. So look out for that. Look out for this guy to pick the loss. If the Brewers score in this half inning, which I think they should be able to do, he hangs one up in there for this guy to drive the center field, or 7, 8, 9 hitters, 14 for 38.
And you picture a big part of that. Here's the line. And oh, that was a missed play. Coach brings in his MVP.
That's a ball.
I think some people think I'm stuck protecting the glass. I'm not.
What a rebound.
I get it. The game's changed. And the home run and swing and miss, maybe
From the
because
three-point line
certain
for the
things
win.
used to happen 15
It's
years ago.
good.
Doesn't mean it
What
has
an
to happen
amazing
now.
finish.
But 3
Pay like a pro with
attempts
Frog Tape Grand Painter's
with a
Tape
runner on
for the
second.
sharpest line
Try and get
every time.
with swing and miss baseball. I know what the numbers say.
What makes your business
I would
great
like
with
to
this
see
degree?
my chances with a runner on third. Putting pressure on the defense, making contact. Continuously.
Whether it's a business
put
card,
the
a
other
banner,
team
or a
at
poster.
Man, Venezuela drops $1 and the wealthy are going to dismantle America and ship whatever wealth it has overseas. Curtis Granderson played in the World Series last year. He's with the Dodgers. That's something to look out for. And the top of the order is coming up here from Milwaukee, too. Should see if they get the job done. Come on, Curtis. Oh, keep on fighting. Keep it up.
But the way the Brewers played all year, they were next to last in the league in sacrifice hits. Orlando Arcia had only one sacrifice bunt all year. So I think Greg Counsell was thinking, don't ask the players to do something that they haven't done.
Especially with a guy that can run. So, I would say most of the other guys on the line are going to agree with that. See how it works out.
Man, it takes forever to throw a fucking pitch. I see 2 baskets for these guys are hauling ass on. Wow, he was so close to nailing that ball out. And there's a man on third with 2 outs. He was so close to running that out of here. Oh yeah, that under, baby. That is good. That is deadlock for tonight. That 12 and a half. They're going to keep it close under the bright lights for the rest of us in the country here. And Bell wasn't paying attention, and the ball goes out of bounds. Now, Dave Roberts is putting another pitcher, it looks like.
In the bottom of the sixth. So Fleet will come out. The pitcher will bat 7. Pitcher's Team Ryan Madsen. Runner at third, 2 out. Brings up Kane coming in. Pushing the ball. Keep pushing.
I felt like that. There's like 1 second. There's like 1 second left on the clock. And bam, he falls down. Man, that's funny stuff there.
Into the lineup when he's ready will make things intriguing for his new teammates and the coaching staff. I know Chief Coach always worried about things getting boring. Really not able to hit with the long season despite the fact that
He fouls in there. That's off the ball foul. And no Russell Westbrook.
with a guy like Cousins, as you know, there will be moves. Fiery moments would be a little, although he has been terrific as all players and coaching staff say to this point. But he's surrounded by all-stars and vested to respect. I know that happened in Rio at the Olympics in 2016, and he played exceptionally well.
Yeah, Mark, and he's with players.
Oh, where's Dominic? Can't last forever, guys. I imagine he's going to want to get paid.
Also, there are players that say, wait a minute, bring him with us. We'll make him a winner. We have his back. And that's what this team wants. And that's what Big Looney is doing inside. That's his role. Attack the Bulls.
And they felt it worked last season with JaVale McGee, who certainly had his difficulties in the past. He bounced around and was a different guy with the Golden State. Here's Thompson ahead of the
What?
Wow, and Schroeder, I think that's his second block of the night already. And then, Mark, I think the transition is going to be much easier. And I think
Ooh, he fouled him there. He fouled him there.
this help side block coming in from the little fella from behind.
Yep. He's going to the line.
Thompson not checking his rearview mirror right there.
A little bit rusty tonight, are these guys?
Yes, it was Schroeder, and then Abreu's able to get to the loose ball. Livingston on the foul, so George to the line. Warriors have led by as many as 12.
Hey, Google, when is the next NLCS game?
3.
Tomorrow, the Brewers will play the Dodgers at 5:05 p.m. Eastern.
What will the series look like tomorrow? That early start matchup of Wade Miley and Clayton Kershaw. Out of lineup, Ryan Madsen pitches. This is inside to Lorenzo Kane.
And let's just remember, everybody thought that Rasheed Wallace wasn't going to work in Detroit way back then. Those players told me then it was going to
Ryan Madson. I don't know how he's going to do.
Left-hander starting this game for the Dodgers. 30-year-old right-hander.
Nope. Out of there. Splash it up, Sal.
Curry played by Grant, but he moves on. Curry sacks, goes it up. Livingston out to the cover and shoots. Schroeder, yes. Well, Dennis Schroeder now with 8 points. 7-point lead for Golden State. Durant, Livingston, Curry, and Looney out there for the Warriors.
Under 7 seconds to the shot clock. Wow.
Took a pretty good shot from Stephen Adams.
about is if you're a help defender and you're sitting there watching, he'll make an open pass to someone as well.
These Thunder guys, I cannot hit any three-pointers. Offensive foul. There you go. They'll prevent this from opening it up. That's how it is.
This is wide and long, and I'm talking about the crossover because this guy's wingspan is so incredible.
Guys, quit whining. You give me the Western Conference Finals and all. You won 3 championships the last 4 years. Your guys are up, man. Who cares? You guys are boring the rest of the league. That's how it is. You guys shouldn't cry to the ref if you're Golden State, okay? That's how it is. Dominate without the ref.
Love Adams' game in the post.
Allow him to move his feet.
But he's not a guy you throw the ball in.
Don't allow him to keep his feet set. That's when the charge is going to come in.
Steven Adams has come a long way in raising his level of play. Plus, obviously one of the most physical players in the league. And I would think we're going to say All-Star Steven Adams very soon.
I agree with you, Mark.
He's pretty good, ain't he? Showed improvement the last couple of years. Thunder could finish top 4 in the West.
Including this one. It's 3 to 3rd. He's allowed 2 earned runs on shoots. And this is to Austin Barnes. Barnes, then John Peterson, and back to the top of the order, Chris Taylor. 4-7.
They call reaching?
Walking to strike it.
I definitely don't know if I agree with that. George is losing the handle.
Lead off man.
Missed chance there for the best thing you don't want to get into anticipate as well. Well, it's interesting. Sorry, Thomas reliever has
That's up line. He didn't
many
touch
ways
the
to get
ball.
to that. One thing he doesn't do as well as the other relievers that they have down there is pitch onto the 4 seam, which is giving them problems. Down, the Dodgers have a better approach down to the zone than they do up.
What do they call him?
John Peterson's first at bat takes a strike. Track of Jimmy Lawson on Sunday. He is well rundown. It is their first time.
2 shots on the ball. In terms of officiating, there are a couple of rules interpretations that have changed their emphasis on individual.
This series takes a turn for either unbelievable position for all first half. Much better feeling than the Dodgers have. It's fouled away. Strike 2. Clock will reset to 14 seconds. Xavier Serrano.
They reset 14 seconds after an offensive rebound, whatever. Squares down at 13. Warriors are about to open it up.
And that's what he can do. Offensive players, he creates his own balls, cuts it. Creates a lot of spin. That was a great call. The only problem I have on that is breaking ball. Good call by the field.
Yeah, I see turnover there. Yeah, these guys are the reason why the NBA is a watered down product.
For the Golden State Kings started at 2. Got the start tonight. Started game 2 back in Milwaukee. He's on now with 1 out here in the 7th.
13 points.
I'm dangerous.
Instructions from the East tunnel about how they want him to warm up. Depends on what's going on here in the bottom of the 7th.
Hey, Metro PCS is now Metro by T-Mobile. Yeah, now their new plans have unlimited
First one out on 1.
Wait, all on the T-Mobile network. I'm thinking about switching.
Well, that's smart.
I'm also thinking about taking that bridge.
Nice.
Metro PCS is now Metro by T-Mobile. It's the smarter way to get unlimited. That's genius.
The king is going to put it right-handed delivery. It's just $1. Crazy, right? Crazy juicy. Crazy juicy. 10 minutes make a crazy delicious white meat for just $1. That's a crazy deal. Enjoy 10 going in the mix for just $93. Straight 2.
Janice.
93. Throw that heater.
Taylor's looking for that pitch in his swing zone. Sit it. Check
So out of the house, you can use home court explorer.
Last year at Quads.
He's got gas.
Janice, look, I'm in a meeting. Janice, look.
You have to get to that spot. He's not going
I'm
to
okay. It's easy. You just answer some simple questions online and get coverage options to choose from. You're really numbers now. Cycling is my passion.
He wasn't going to bite there.
He pushes down for it, splits the defense. Crossover, changes direction, goes around the back. With 10 seconds to win it, he's got to make a decision. He tries to match it. He goes on the back.
Why was 15 bucks a month? That's not right.
It's right, all right. Fingertipping?
That's not right.
That did look good. Oh, that does look good.
big swing by Taylor.
You gotta try this.
Man, that's just breaking heater there. Foul ball.
Big Mobile took what's wrong with buying us. Get it right. For easy, online, plus 15 bucks a month. Get your plan today at BigMobile.com.
Mom was diagnosed with Alzheimer's at 58 years old. It was 2 years. It takes a toll on everyone. I mean, it's a depressing disease to watch unfold before your eyes.
Just don't see this type of person's soul from the
This disease just ravages the family.
Yes, took him out.
The magnitude of it is indescribable.
2 outs. Bottom of the 7th inning. Number 2 up in the lineup for the Dodgers.
The 2018 NBA championship ring was designed and manufactured by Casey Beverly Hills. And guys, what a design it is. It's reversible. Just in case you forgot to go back to back. I'm going to set my microphone down so you see how this works. I have Stephen Curry's in my hand now.
Justin Turner 0 for 2 with a walk.
Don't get any idea.
4 from Soros.
I know the plan, Mark. She won't be here after halftime. She's gonna play with that already.
The outfield is trying to protect against the double.
Adams on the foul. Runner scores second.
First, especially with 2 outs. Such a bad feeling. Milwaukee's done that twice. They've scored first base. You say 7 for speed. 7 for
74 diamonds.
Don't misses that free throw. 13-point spread. Hovering around the spread.
The 2018 trophy is an 18 choice. But I think the most intriguing feature of this ring is there's a bristle texture featured on both sides.
92 points so far.
They're sweeping just over the
Ooh.
slicing ladder and Yelich with a great
see it, but I did see the ball that leaps over that shaded wall.
Yeah.
That was a fair ball. Yelich couldn't stop his momentum.
Shot clock down to 5.
He ends up on the other side of that short wild. But he made play.
Coming up short.
Good work by Soria.
Keeps it alive.
Inning. Shot clock. Game 4 is tied at 1.
These guys are overpaid clowns. They can't even hit any three-pointers.
One of 8, he has 3 turnovers.
Yeah, let me go to that stat sheet. What are they doing with the three-pointers here? That's what
So hard on defense. It's
I'd like to know.
He has 4 steals to show for it.
Yeah, 2 for 14 from three-point range. That's just as bad as it gets.
Take a look at TNT's upcoming schedule.
Looks like we are on pace for the under. He'd have a total of 96 points if he hits his free throw. Number 13, of course.
Following the Bulls and the Sixers, coverage begins 8 o'clock Eastern Time with TNT NBA tip-off presented by Auto Trader. And then Saturday on NBA TV, it's the Raptors and the Wizards starting at 7.
Paul George, look out for him the second half.
2 minutes remaining in this first half. Curry played on a switch by George. Durant trying to take advantage of Schroeder and draws the foul. In the first game tonight, it was the Celtics defeating the Sixers 105-87. Jason Tatum, 23 points, 9 rebounds. Marcus Morris, 16 points.
Don't compare to basketball.
Gordon Hayward had 10 points.
Kevin Durant at the line again.
Ben Simmons,
13 points before he hits the line. Can he make the score? 13 points.
they were blown out.
Last guy up on the free-throw line was number 13.
On the floor.
1 divided by 3 is 33. This is a Freemason league.
Just enjoy it, man. Just enjoy it. Great to see him back on the floor.
2 shots for Kevin Durant. Durant now has 15 points.
This is what you want to bring us to be a little more aggressive right now. If you look at OKC's team, we don't have standstill shooters that can knock it down. You want him to get a shot off the dribble or just space the floor, but be aggressive. Look for the shot.
Well, Schroeder got the step. Nice move. Dennis Schroeder with 12 points.
And run is Major League.
Another one of those turnovers, man. Yeah, that's how they keep it. That's how they keep the Warriors from covering, man. It's just turnovers and missed free throws like that. Man, they do this without Russell Westbrook, and that just explains everything, right? If they had some guys that could shoot a three-pointer, then it'd give these guys a closer game. These guys are talking about is the guys in New York City, where the NBA's headquarters are at. Okay, that's 102. We're not quite there at 110. 220 divided by 2 halves. Over, under. It's hovering around the point spread. 3-1 that count. Leadoff walks 10 to score.
He steals bases, hits for power. Machado did all we could, but it's an infield hit. Speed's 110.
That's Thunder ball. Okay. Well, Thunder get the hold on. It's spread's not covered. We're on pace for the under. So, yeah, that's how it is, right? Opening game of the league. Little bit of rust, right? National audience and all this. Pass it on from Tom Brady to Luck. Pass on that torch in the Western Conference from the Golden State Warriors to the Houston Rockets. The Houston native Andrew Luck is going to win. The Colts going to go from 2 to 3 titles in the Super Bowl. The Rockets going to go from 2 NBA titles to 3. 3 and 3. That's Freemasonry.
What the Dodgers have done, they stranded 7. They stranded 6 over the first 3 innings.
Yeah, that's going under there.
They've seen the young pitching of the Brewers hit this game.
On pace. On to baseball.
So with that weapon down there getting ready for the Brewers, the young right-handers, Peralta and Burns, the veteran right-hander, with a scoreless 7.
Okay.
Brewers have this game right where they
Top
want
of the 8th here.
Albeit tied 1-1 with their big lefty getting ready. Here's the 0-1. Strike 2.
Yeah, they definitely have this game is in a blueprint. Other than winning, it's as good as it can get for the Brewers. Even though they've exhausted a lot of options to get to this point, they still have the best option remaining in their left-hander.
Yelich, the runner at first, has stolen 24 bases this season, including the postseason. Strikeout for out number 1.
Yeah, 0-2. That was a bad act back there.
That's a huge job. You can steal off of Madsen, too, if you get it timed right. 8 on the year, no caught stealing, and that changeup I talked about, that signature pitch. Tremendous gap of velocity, about 97, and then dropping 14, 15 miles an hour with the same arm action. Tough to pick up.
Now the batter is Aguilar. Popped up on the infield.
I drop it. Drop it.
It's a good call by you. More on that in a second. The NLCS on FS1, presented by Google Assistant, an easier way to get things done with just your voice. And is sponsored by eBay. If it's happening on game day, it's happening on eBay. And by Old Dominion, helping the world keep promises.
People probably thought I was crazy by saying drop it. You trade runners.
You drop the pop-up, you throw to second, get Yelich off the bases, and make the slow-footed Aguilar run the bases with 2 out in a 1-1 game in the 8th. Would have made all the sense in the world. Here comes Rick Honeycutt to talk to Madsen and go over their scouting report again on Moustakas.
I guess when you're a pitcher your whole career and you're bored, you think about things like this all the time. You're just thinking about different ways to utilize strategy. And that would have been one way right there. I think people get nervous that when they drop it, they're going to fumble it and maybe throw it away. But that's a big speed exchange right there.
Now you get a gap shot. I mean, first of all, the stolen base isn't off the board either with Yelich over there. He hasn't run. He hasn't had much of a chance to. But you get a gapper, and Yelich has already proven in this series how fast he goes first to the plate.
Yeah. The outfield's going to have to play super deep, which brings in the single in front, but you'd rather have the single in front than the gapper behind or in the gap. And if he does steal, it puts a lot of pressure on the catcher to get over to third.
Ball 1 down and in.
Caught a ball there. Whoa.
In all likelihood, Machado would cover the bag, and anything would have happened where he fumbles the ball or anything, that Yelich could slide, get up, and run to third.
Comes a throw over and Yelich back in. The 38-year-old right-hander, Ryan Madsen, is no stranger to the postseason. Former setup man for the Phillies, then became closer. Was out of the game for 3 years. Got his velocity back. Pretty big lead, and Yelich is back ahead of the tag. Started this season in Washington, picked up by the Dodgers. Big addition. Getting large outs for the Dodgers this postseason. Here's the 1-0 to Moustakas. Ball 2, and Madsen steers in after not getting that call. They give Moustakas problems against right-handers. It is the changeup. And with the fastball, curveball, slider, pretty good off the right-handers. Changeup gives him some fits. Remember, Travis Shaw is on the bench for Milwaukee with Stope on deck. Left-hander Alex Wood in the bullpen because of that for the Dodgers. 2-0 pitch. Into left center field. This ball is Peterson. 2-0. Moustakas hit it hard. Peterson ran it down. It's going to take 1-1 into the bottom of the 8th on a cool night at Dodger Stadium. Left-hander Josh Hader and what he's been able to do this postseason. 66, 83 pitches or fastballs. Opponents hitting 100 against him. No walks to go with his 10 strikeouts. Game 1-1, bottom of the 8th, Max Muncy. Strike 1 at 94 over the inside corner.
Well, this is a leverage play by Craig Counsell, meaning the heart of the order is out, bottom of the 8th,
to extend the game and continue to give himself the chance to win this game, he brings in his best pitcher in a tie game to keep it that way.
Thank
The
you.
most amazing thing about this guy, besides his stats and the strikeouts, is what you just said. He throws strikes. He's knocked all over the place. You would think with those mechanics a little bit, you might be able to be a little off with that fastball. He hasn't shown that at all.
And this is inside. He's been so automatic that the expectation for his brilliance and dominance is almost unfair.
Yeah, it's reaching that point. It's Mariano Rivera, game over. And oh, by the way, with one basic pitch. 2-1. Outside, 3-1. See, even the misses are, he's just beating the hitter. Like, you could say, all right, a little way off, but they're just an inch either side. What does he give Muncy? Muncy gets a base hit into center.
Leadoff man. Really take advantage.
And now each side, the Dodgers and the Brewers have put their leadoff hitters on over the past 3 innings, but not able to score a run. There's a lot of risk reward here for Craig Counsell. We already talked about if it works, it extends the game. If it doesn't, and you end up losing the game, you may have lost him for tomorrow because they've never pitched him 3 days in a row. Here's Machado. 0 for 3 tonight. You cannot have a big swing against this guy's fastball. You really have to find a way to be as short as you can and let him supply the power with the fastball.
Out of control.
The Dodgers offense in this series, 124 at-bats. They've struck out 42 times compared to 26 hits. Machado has 5 of those hits. A home run in game 1. That was against Gonzalez.
1-0 pitch.
A ball and a strike, just to give you the numbers. Regular season for Hader, 81 in the 3rd innings pitched. 143 strikeouts.
That's unbelievable. I mean, even in the strikeout era, the strikeouts are rare. That's just unbelievable.
He lost 1 game, was 6-1. '97 tied up Machado 1-2.
You basically, as a hitter, because of the way he throws, it looks like it's coming out at about 48 feet just because he does such a great job hiding the ball.
Brewers, yes. Brewers are going to win the World Series. Dodgers over Yankees in 2019.
He's going to be by.
That's how it's going to be.
Has Machado set up. Right on it.
Keep on Bauer. Let's go, Hader.
Whistled straight back to the screen. Elevated ball. And a 1-2 count. And then the discipline of the hitter is trying his best to stay off of it. But you got to feel like each hitter goes, I got to start it sooner. I got to start it sooner. So as soon as you see the fastball, you go.
Wow, that was nasty. That was nasty. Wow. Do it, sir. Do it. That was a nasty breaking ball. Man, that was filthy stuff right there.
Doesn't have to be a great slider when you throw 97. He ties him up and in.
This one could be decided in the 9th inning.
bigger the swing, the better Hader feels about it. Good stuff. Now Dozier, who's been on base 3 times tonight, was the only RBI for the Dodgers, came with 2 out in the first. Making his first start of the postseason, takes a strike. Dozier doesn't, even though Dozier's known for hitting some home runs, his stroke is a little shorter, so you still got to feel like you got to pull that trigger quicker. The ball gets on you. Pops up into right. Yelich tries and can't make the sliding catch and foul ground. And the Gold Glover from a year ago, if he doesn't get there, nobody's getting. Well, it's such a tough play. Watch how quickly the foul territory runs out into that wall. So you have to slide, and you got to hope that while you're sliding, you can still track the ball at full speed. Almost.
Still goes back to that.
With the count 0-2. With the left-handed hitting Bellinger on deck. Craig Counsell, he wants to see possible fan interference. So let's see. Hard to tell if it made any difference of deflecting off of his hands. Nah, I didn't really even get it.
It didn't look like fan interference. It looked like
You have to reach out over that wall, that thick padded wall. They're going to give it a look.
Red Sox are going to beat these
I haven't
guys.
seen anything.
Red Sox beat the Astros.
Do you believe that they're going to rule this an out? No. But if you're counsel, why not? Yeah. Leadoff hit by Muncy. I'm telling you, this is so interesting to see. You know, again, I kind of understand why he's in. As we give you the replay review, sponsored by Mitel. What's interesting to think about it from a standpoint of how the series plays out. Again, we saw this in Game 1 at a different level where he pitched 3 innings. Game 2, no chance he pitches. Kind of the same situation here, even though there might be a little element of surprise. History shows that he hasn't pitched in 3 games in a row. Doesn't act like you're even going to mess with that. Now Dave Roberts is having his say with Hunter Wendelstedt, home plate umpire, while the crew chief, Jerry Davis, who's also the right field umpire tonight, has the headset on. And it's a foul ball, no interference, no surprise. Part of what Dave Roberts may have been saying. You got an extra umpire all the way down there that he could, that's why he's there. He could see that. But there's no harm in getting that replayed. Counsell has not been satisfied. So he calls the crew chief, Jerry Davis, in. And maybe to clarify something else. You get an extra
play game now.
Postseason. We're in the late innings anyway. Maybe he's trying to get a distinction as to
Durant bricks it, scripting of the basketball game is an action. So he's wide open and he misses a 3. This guy's a scrub. He cannot. Okay, 2 outs here, but the basketball game, it's looking like the spread is going to really go towards the Oklahoma City.
Dozier tried to leg it out. Mustakas a little fumble at the beginning of it. Let's take another look. Watch how hard Muncy goes into this bag and past the bag. I mean, he slides over the bag and through. A little tough in between. He gathers speed throw. And Craig Counsell's going to have a look at it again. I think he's going to look at the slide at second base. I really do. And not just that, did Dozier hit the bag? That's another part of it. Well, we've seen him challenge the slide.
See here, Kevin
Asked for a
Durant.
challenge yesterday once, get a challenge, and it worked. I just don't know that Dozier's foot hit the bag.
Yep.
So they can
The guys that took the Warriors on the spread, they're starting to find out here just exactly what's.
Dozier, and he did get it with the
Yeah, this is the Golden State Warriors are talking about without Russell Westbrook on the Thunder, and these guys are jacking up. Red Sox beat these guys. They beat these guys completely.
But again, as the Mitel replay review happens with back-to-back moments here.
The Red Sox are going to win the American League.
We had this discussion last
No one's going to beat them in the American League except for the Brewers.
It's interesting. When he went by the bag, he still could have his hand reach back. Watch. So he goes through late. There's the slide. He's going to go right over the bag. Doesn't make contact with scope. And then at the last minute, he can take that hand and still hold the bag. So. And then you see the front of the shoe of Dozier hit the base. Yeah, the only downside for me is really about Hader right now because the length of time he has in between the rhythm of his pitching. He's just standing out there on the mound waiting this thing out twice. If the inning continues, it'll be Cody Bellinger with his second at bat of the game. I think it's been a pretty clean series from the standpoint of questionable plays that there hasn't been really anything where it got chippy. Yeah, I agree. Maybe they're listening to our broadcast right now. What do you think? Willie Nelson's here at the stadium tonight. Might be listening to Willie Nelson on the headset. No interference. Inning continues. Bellinger will hit with Dozier at first. 2 up.
Something like the over may happen.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. Bellinger could erase a ton.
Yeah, look out for Paul George, what did I say here in the third quarter?
Off Hader here in the 8th inning in a 1-1 game. Yeah.
Warriors now have the league. The Warriors are not even trying right now to be frank with you.
A strike starts the at-bat. I would say this place would get as loud as we've heard it all series if that would be the case. These fans have been standing open that something goes their way so they can get Kershaw on a 2-2 series tomorrow. Sticks it, just pokes it through the left side. Dozier will go to third with 2 out.
Now, Russell Westbrook, I can take that 12.5 here.
And that's what I've been saying. That wasn't a big swing. He did a check swing, but nobody at shortstop. That's all it takes. Looks simple, but it's hard to do if you've got one thing in mind, and that's hit it to the moon. So Kemp gets a ball down, he's got a chance. If he swings up, the ball's beat him. So at first and third, and 2 outs. Welcome to coming off the bench for facing 97. Well, Matt Kemp bats for Ryan Madsen, who was terrific. Again, got around that leadoff hit at the top of this inning. Struck out 1. That was the only hit he allowed in an inning of third. Finley Jansen appears is headed into this ballgame. The Brewers have the bottom end of their lineup due up in the ninth. Kemp takes a ball. I think they're going to let Bellinger get to second. Got to get there. They're letting him. Takes away a force, takes away options. So Aguilar plays behind the runner. Dozier's coming down the line at third. Late swing on this by Kemp.
Right.
Nobody behind him. Bellinger's got to take this. Yeah, he was dancing around. No need to. There's no way they can get it off. Taking away that force at second is not a small deal. He doesn't go, and that's strike 2.
3 strikes.
Kemp had a single off-hater in game 1. Had a big first half. Hit his way back onto the Dodgers during the spring. Was an all-star. Finally goes, and Kemp fouls it away.
Foul ball.
This is one of those rare situations where he doesn't even have to wait for him to go to home. All you can do is create chaos for the pitcher. Yeah, that's a good point. If you can bother him to the point where, what's he doing? And or something. Can you imagine him running before you throw a pitch? You just don't see that. And now he steps off and just gives him a look, but Aguilar came back in to try to prevent that. But not holding. But even if he went now, neither shortstop or second base can get there.
Foul. Ooh.
Tip or a strikeout, and the strikeout
Struck out.
ends the inning.
Yeah.
Pena did not hang on.
Wachoo! Yeah.
Was not
Here we
touched
go.
by Kemp. And that means that Jansen is coming into the ballgame. As we go into the ninth inning, what a game.
We have a gay basketball game, people. It's 2 5 teams. It's gay league. Kevin Durant just gets an easy duck here, and the Warriors are back, and that's how it is.
Before, but it was figured out in advance. This was not a last minute or ill
Plus 12.5 was a give me.
He said it was so dope. He was able to make the announcement next to Russell Westbrook and to make it in front of the fans that had welcomed him as his own. He told me that he feels a freedom now, a confidence now that he knows just where he is long term.
All right, Kristen Thompson able to hit to make it a 72-71 lead for Golden State. How about Dennis Schroeder here tonight? That's how he announced that he was staying with the Oklahoma City Thunder. Unfinished business, apparently, that was at a party.
Yeah.
I missed that one myself.
Yeah, I'm mad he didn't call me there either. I mean, I'm waiting till you can see Nas perform, but, you have to love the fact, though, that he stayed committed. And again, he's from LA. He says he loves fishing, he loves relaxing, he loves the OKC community. And kudos to the OKC fans, because you guys, that home court advantage that you guys have, those fans being so loud, that's one of the reasons why he stayed as well, their loyalty.
Dennis Schroeder and Paul George collectively have put the Thunder back in this game. And as a member of the Hawks, Schroeder has had terrific personal success against the Warriors. Shot exceptionally well against Golden State. Averaged 23 a game against them in 4 games the past 2 years. All 4 incidentally won by Golden State.
Surprise.
Just under 6 to go here in the third. Shooter played by Johnson has just got picked off by Grant. Jeremy Grant back on the floor. Now Shooter over to Looney. Rebounded by Durant. Looney to the bucket. He's stopped by Adams. Able to reach it. Puts it up to Curry.
Hey.
5 threes in 5
Well, Matt Kemp struck out to end the 8th inning.
Hey, shot was up.
Congratulate him. His spot is due up 4th in this 9th inning.
three-pointer back from deep.
There's action for the Brewers.
And a foul was called on the rebound against Oklahoma City.
Steps onto the mound.
Curry's just going to run to the three-point line. He doesn't look at the floor or his feet because he knew he stepped a couple of feet behind him. But it just seems as a player, whenever there's an offensive rebound and you don't get it, the other team always seems to get over it.
There's Caneva, who is so good at foul.
His third. Golden State with a 9-2 the timeout. Better than 22-9.
Again, the Brewers are set up for a tie game, I think, way better
Close to a double dribble.
than the Dodgers are set up. As far as length in the game, who they go to, Woodruff hasn't pitched.
Adams disrupted that shot. Look at it.
Several pitches still available.
That's
That's inside 2-1. And not only that, but bench-wise for Dave Roberts, because of the starting the right-handed hitters against the left-handed starter, they are down to only their backup pitcher.
Yeah, I can't show that.
So
That was some Harlem Gold trying to tight play there. Get in trouble. Too many passes.
Meanwhile, I was 3 seats.
Jansen behind on the count to start in the lineup on his birthday. 2-2. Jansen, with nobody on, has variations to his windup. He'll pause longer. That leg kick kind of, it's unique to mess up the timing of the hitter. Bush can't do that with Rotan because they're stealing the mark and really take advantage of that. Jansen missed 10 games due to an irregular heartbeat. Tough play, and it stays fair. It's foul.
It was a good pitch.
They got Jansen back. Or do all things feel the same? When Jansen came back off that layoff, you see how
That's why
great he
Capital
was.
One is building something
Until he
completely
missed that
different.
time.
Capital
Postseason,
One
he's
Cafe.
back to his
Welcoming
normal
place.
self, but for that
But people are here to
stretch,
help
ERA
you, not sell.
of
The savings and
over 5.5,
checking accounts
and he
with
told
no
us
fees
before
or
the game
minimums
last night, they had
that
to
are
get his
easy to open
medication
right
because
here
what they
or
were giving
anywhere
him
in 5
for
minutes.
the
No
irregular
smoke,
heartbeat.
no
Don't have
mirrors.
that
This is banking
worked on
reimagined.
over the offseason.
What's in your
Just
wallet?
taking the intensity out of it, making it too lethargic. Here's a quick miss now, and still fouls it away. Mind you, he made no excuses. He was talking about life, real life that he was dealing with that make you change your perspective. And he said he didn't like the way he felt, and then forcing the velocity is not something who he is. It has to be natural. When it comes
Go
out, it's
Dodgers.
natural and cuts. That's what makes him special. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and he steps off momentarily. Scope tonight 0 for 3. Pena will follow, and then Arcia. 6, 7, and 8 hitters. Jansen's been one of the game's best for a long time now. Tough play here. Off the mound, Jansen got him. What a play by
You
a
got
big
him.
man to get the out. Wow. There's so much pressure on getting the first runner to get it first base because of that stolen base factor against Jansen. Kind of a do-or-die play. And I'm kind of surprised a little bit on Muncy not coming out towards the ball to increase the chances, but gets it in plenty of time. Once he gets over to first, he makes this throw. And really just kind of stays there and watches the ball come into his glove. Big play. 1 out. Here's Pena, who led off the 7th with a double.
That's still working well. That's still working well. She just watched it go right down the middle.
Kenley Kenley Jansen is a big man, 6'5", 275. I mean, he can fill up a door frame. And he got off the mound, had to be flawless to get to that ball, turn and fire, and he got the out, the 0-1.
Little
A
ball.
little bit high.
Couldn't frame the glove there.
And just to follow up on the irregular heartbeat and the medication and the lethargy, he said, I started to think about things as a father, as a husband, real life stuff. I mean, it's his heart. He's dealt with it before. He'll have to deal with it again in the offseason. It lessened, reduced the medication. 1-1. 2-1.
Ball two.
Breaking ball there. You can only imagine being managers on both sides with the wheels turning and strategy. I'm having a hard time. I can't keep score. I'm just broadcasting. I can't keep score. Like, I look over to yours. You're locked in. You're getting it done. I've stopped after 5 innings because this is so intriguing. It's a 2-1 pitch. Pena checks his swing on a pitch that was up.
That's a
3-1.
ball. Yeah, that's a ball.
So the Dodgers have 1 bench player left. Craig Counsell has 3, including Travis Shaw. Guy with 32 home runs during the regular season has 1 in this series. 3-1 pitch from Jansen.
Okay, under the point spread.
The thing about Jansen, he's one of the best strike throwers in the game, especially
Tie
for
game.
relievers. His ability to pitch in the zone speaks to that cutting action with his fastball. Looks good to the hitter. Doesn't feel good after they swing. Another 3-2 pitch. Another foul ball. On deck is a very confident 8th place hitter, Orlando Arcia. The big difference between the cutter of Jansen and Mariano Rivera, one of the best ever. He just threw it like a football, just kind of looked effortless out of Mariano, obviously nowhere near as big as Jansen. He walked him.
You walked him.
That's the 3rd time Pena's been on base in this game 4. And the batter will be Arcia. He's got Craig Counsell, Kratz on the bench, and he's going to use a pinch runner. It's Perez, who you can cross off right now. Hernan Perez. I don't know if we have that capability graphically. Tell you do it. No. Okay. Yeah, good job. Gone. He's now pinch running at first because you can run on Kenley Jansen. And Jansen's been better at being conscious of that. But it just takes that one, he'll show you a couple quicker ones. You try to pick out that leg movement.
Warriors take it back.
Go. 1 on, 1 out. And just a simple check of Hernan Perez over at first.
Bregman dishes it off.
Stolen bases during the regular season for Perez. Some stolen base attempts against Jansen in the regular season. He 11. No caught stealing.
2 and over.
Season opponents 1 for 1. Same numbers last year. A strike.
Strike.
Not exactly a slide.
It's on. It's on.
Changed up his delivery there for strike 1. And for when you're worried about guys stealing the base, you want to control the count early. You don't want to be pitching behind and then making that hitter that much more dangerous and concerning yourself with the runner at first. Strike 2 on Arcia. On deck is Travis Shaw, so Greg Counsell, throwing a double play, is going to empty his bench here because he's going to need Kratz to catch in the bottom of the 8th, bottom of the 9th rather, when the 8, 9, and 1 hitters are due up for the Dodgers. The 0-2 to Arcia.
Play ball.
Sometimes with 2 strikes, the pitcher then realizes it's more important to get the hitter out with 2 strikes and actually could go as a base stealer with a longer move. Foul tip, and Barnes can't hang on. It stays 0-2. Chop to third. Turner, tough play. Wide throw, but out. Down to second with 2
Guy
away.
on second.
Here's Perez.
Okay.
Now options for Dave Roberts with a base open and Shaw coming to the plate. Shaw, a 241 hitter. 32 home runs, 86 RBIs. Leadoff man in the lineup for Milwaukee is Lorenzo Cain. He's next.
Let's see, 5-point game.
Well, last night in this situation, I don't want to say half the stadium was gone, but it was a 4-0 game, and everybody looks
Whoa,
like they're staying
2-point
on their feet.
game.
Much different feeling here in the night. His dad never got a taste of postseason play. Jumped into postseason with the Red Sox 2 years ago.
79-83.
Here with the Brewers could be a Game 4 hero. Strike 2. He either got tremendous BP as a kid growing up or learned the hard way. Big league pitching's all about. Now Barnes out to talk to Jansen. And there's Jeff and Travis. Really a great young man, Travis Shaw, and we'll talk about learning a position at the big league
23rd
level.
pitch
The Brewers
here.
got Mustakas, they moved him to second.
See if we can drive it in here.
32 home runs, now he's just looking for a hit. Most important thing here
Payoff pitch.
for us is to get that big enough secondary lead and, of course, go on contact.
Fuck it up. Which part of the lineup is that?
Is going into the bottom of the 9th.
Bottom of the order.
Peterson and Taylor coming up.
That's why they could be going extra innings. You put out your closer early. How much longer can he go? That's what we're about to find out. You know, I see the turnovers here for the NBA game between the Thunder and the Warriors. Just turnovers are a key part of this game. The Warriors turned it over 16 times. Of course, when you turn over 16 times, you're going to show some signs of rust early on in the season. You're going to take the competition lightly, and you're going to help out the guys, not allow your team to cover the spread. And those guys are Las Vegas. And the NBA helps out too when they send the script in to Las Vegas, and the players take advantage here. It was easy to go with Thunder plus 12. I've seen some joke turnovers this game. The Warriors have kept it close, and they did just that. Paul George had a big third quarter. I was expecting him to get red hot at that time. I'd be really surprised if the Thunder win. As long as Thunder don't shoot like a JV team, then the Warriors will be covering the point spread. As for this baseball game, be my guest. Anything is possible, but once Kelly Jansen is out, maybe that's when the Brewers are going to torch LA.
He played. He knows, we're going to say two things. Oh, my God. But didn't they lose last year?
Every postseason moment with the number one app for live baseball is the only place to get it all. Live radio, ratings, video, pitch tracking, Scoutcast, and much more.
The refs are helping out. They call foul. He's on the free throw line.
15 points on 6 of 9. Strikeouts all over it. Makes a move from his bench. Jonas terrific. 9-year veteran of the Sweet. He's checked in for the
It is Neville that equals 22 in Gematria. Pitcher of the Brewers. They just might win the game in the ninth, but most certainly the narrative is whether LA can tie the series against number 46. And that is the pitcher on the mound for the Milwaukee Brewers. So this live gematria could definitely happen.
There's a strike. No, doesn't count. And the foul.
He's a little off there.
The toughness of OKC, sticking with it. How about a selfish play by Grant? Getting into the young guard. Yao was and won the shot.
He's pitched in every game this postseason. Amadou Diallo looking in the final 3 outs here. Last night, 2 out.
Unable to complete the 3-1 play. Pass off. Thompson saved a big play by Diallo.
3-1, leadoff walks 10 to score.
Schultz firing for 3 from long range. When Cook handles, pulls it up for the Justice. A foul is to the shortstop. Garcia.
It's to the shortstop.
Last year's Golden State team gets a take inside again off the dribble. Their second unit, David West in there, was much better than moving the ball around. This second unit needs to do the same.
What a play by Jeremy Grant.
Wow, he's taking
Should be a problem to cover now.
contact with the most athletic players.
He was tied at 85.
In these situations, especially regular season,
Good hustle by the forward defensively, but a foul is called once again on the well.
Grant started against the mismatch against Repco. He's hacked that front foot, getting to the middle, using his athletic field.
Grant picks up Harvey Grant.
Call that a strike. He framed that pretty good.
Here's Livingston.
that ball was up and
Livingston off the hook for 6 points. And the Warriors lead by 2. Quick release by Aguilas. I want to tell the shoot, that's not his shot.
That's why the crowd isn't coming crazy.
Yeah, that's like 18 turnovers. Yeah, that's what's happening.
That's not my shot. I'll find somebody that can knock it down.
Here is Grant fouled by
He swings at that pitch. It's 1-2.
Grant, I mentioned Harvey Grant, Horace Grant.
Pressure on the hitters, the same pressure on the umpire. With
Remember 4 championship
certainly
teams,
top of the
3
strike zone.
Bulls, 1 with the Lakers,
Being
Jeremy's
on
double.
those unhittable pitches.
Jared
Bringing
is
that
with
power breaking ball.
Orlando. There's another good hit. So now
Strikes on one yard. Goes on. Maybe not.
the NBA on TNT watches by Michael 15 minutes could save you 15% or more scoring front.
Yeah! Struck him out! Boom! Hell yeah! Got 1 and 3, man.
Back to the Grant family. Thank you, God. Remember those dreams? Have the ugly Christmas. Their dad and uncle used to wear back to the fields, but you know they're great family, hard workers.
Now Durant is really to the top of this little line. Durant on the drive, just a couple of shots. Down on the bring us.
Back out there on the mound for the Dodgers.
Because it's the NLCS and it's the start of the basketball season.
Every time I see Durant play,
And I'm paying attention to my
all
bets.
this guy on the floor right now has the best ball skills. It's
Title says it all.
Taylor struck out.
All you tall players
Title says it all.
showed us that you didn't just have to stay in the post, you could do other things. Durant is the evolution of all you guys good work.
It's still listed at 6'9".
Come on, man. No. Oh, before the game, I said, you said one, he just laughed. You know.
Leads it off.
If it does go to the tape, the Brewers will
3 minutes in. Fourth quarter.
It's right there.
Chris Webber, Christian Ledlow,
Respect pitch.
Thunder got still turnover.
Just to finish that, but I'm not to get nice, man. All these tall players with guard-like skills are coming in my memory, but it's so fun to watch guys get that.
Thompson wide open for 3. Kept the line. Bell comes out. Thompson.
Ooh, little miss.
And Billy Donovan takes a timeout.
Good.
With a 2-point lead over Washington.
Imagine
TNT.
laying off the bottom of the 10th inning with Justin Turner.
The choice was easy. I switched to Geico and saved my excuse me. That's a win, but it's not the only reason I switched. Geico has licensed agents who I can reach 24/7.
You don't want to put up that guy up on the plate.
Car service?
They want to put up Justin Turner up on the plate.
Switch to guys. It's a win.
See how disciplined Taylor can be here in hitter's count.
The girl spiders web. Every time you want the weekend to start on Thursday. A Corona gets its line. Every time you want a New York minute to slow down. And every time you can't think of a single thing you need, a Corona gets its line.
Payoff pitch. 3-2.
If we go extra,
Breaking ball. Bottom middle of the plate. He runs the fastball.
one more of those down. Taylor's got a better chance. Anything up above that, I don't think he does.
What was it?
That was getting closer to the area that he likes
You
to.
gotta break it. You need a breaking ball to get him to swing at something in the dirt. The batters and swing ball. He's looking for the fastball.
Down at Dodger Stadium.
Crazy crispy, crazy juicy.
Oh, breaking ball.
White meat for just $1.
Another 3-2.
Enjoy 10 golden nuggets for just
Foul out of play.
Nope. Just wants to waste some pitches. Finish him off.
For an all-new Honda
Save your fastball for Justin Turner.
Search with all-new speed. Shop with all-new control. Now with the power of Kelly Blue Book Price Advisor on Auto Trader, so you know the price is fair. Supercharge your search for your next car. Faster than ever. Shop all the cars like never before with the all-new Auto Trader.
This is the oldest registered distillery in the United States. From a place where the water is cool
Justin Turner's up.
and free. Perfect.
So now, the man who has had big postseason hits for the Dodgers strides to the plate.
Just not the easy way.
You remember last year, the walk-off home run of John Lackey to win Game 2. And then the Game 2 shot on Jeremy Jeffress. Put the Dodgers on top 4-3. That was the
Justin
final.
Turner.
Winning a run at first, 2 out. Ninth.
Back with the big area on the championship brick and banner night at the opening of 2018 is presented by Auto Trader. It's for Christmas.
May not be the Warriors' last ring night in this run, but it is the last one that we're going to have at Oracle Arena.
This is as deep as the outfielders are going to
It's
play.
called the J Center.
Protecting against anything
that
could fire that would end the game. Turner likes hitting against velocity.
Wow!
The center on a line, Kane is there, and he's
Wow, what a bullet! You know what Brewers picked? They're still alive.
with the top of the order coming out for the Brewers. Still tied at 1.
Thompson. Here is Grant. Fouled by Durant. Erlin's Noel coming up with that reject. Durant picks up his second. Golden State has missed 7 consecutive three-pointers, 4 by Curry, 2 by Thompson. Steph had the hot hand earlier, hit his first 5. A lot of three-pointers being fired up. 33 by Oklahoma City, but only 9 for 33, 27%. While Golden State 7 for 23 at 30%, so both are off.
As Steph comes back in, I bet if you ask Klay Thompson about those two, he was wide open on one. The next one a little contested, but again, sometimes the percentages are what they are, but you want that next shot and those good looks, especially if they're wide open. And the Warriors right now trying to force the issue to get to the paint to open up those threes later on.
This is Jeremy Grant, 68% at the line last season. 2 of 4 here tonight. Grant backs it up. Grant goes, and Grant. George looking for an offensive foul.
That easily could have been one, but nice job by Grant by staying in there, taking on the chin. Good position on G.
Schroeder. The tip by Adams.
Plus 12.5 is looking fantabulous.
14 points for Adams.
And that's why was he such a great offensive rebounder? I thought he would have said effort and hard work. He said we miss a lot of shots.
Honest answer. Shot clock to 5. Durant, but it goes off the ground.
For summary, Dozier with RBI single back in the first inning.
Warriors
First run of the
lead
night, the
5-4.
Brewers tied the game in the fifth.
5 minutes
RBI double
to the
by
game.
Santana.
Schroeder took
Offense has been outstanding. Kenley Jansen is back out there for another inning. Got around one
Curry
out
just
in the
cut
ninth
back
as the
in.
top of the order here. And there's a clean 0 for 4 tonight. Kenley Jansen pitched 2 full innings, 2 time this season. What happened back in May?
Well, he went more than one inning a lot of times in the postseason last year, Kenley Jansen. Brewers! I had the Brewers before the game. Under 6 minutes here.
He's talking about the left-handed hitting these stoppers.
Jump ball.
For the big Milwaukee third baseman. Finisher, his name was Rod Strickland. I used to wonder, how does this guy make these shots that he makes? Steve Smith, these has to be. Barnes wants eliminated these moves.
This is the approach that, yesterday, talking about watching Kane's BP. This is the reason he does it. When he takes BP, he's approaching the game as if he's going to have these moments where he's trying to find a way to fight it off or serve it the other way or make contact and use his speed to create a possible hit.
Durant with the save.
Floater into right center field. This ball is
Wow, what a catch.
During the regular season, played less than 12 innings in right field, and you would never know it. You will not see a better catch under the circumstances than all that's at stake for the Dodgers. Obviously, being left-handed helped, but being able
He did not even get the shot out.
sprint speed and cover the ground. Kane did exactly
Paul George playing like a scrub there.
on the ball, and that would have created a double easy. The kind of pressure you put on the team, to see the Dodgers doing what that was going to look like had that ball dropped. Now broken back, Curry walking on Yelich. Victor gets past Bellinger in right with Kane's speed. I say it's at least 3. Yeah, this isn't. We're watching it live up here, and it didn't look like he had any chance. Now, he's long, he's athletic, and being left-handed, only reason.
Yeah, he missed it.
Fantastic play. He could have brought it up with something. A little bit of the play. He didn't let that affect the defense. You can see Chris Taylor coming in that fight. Daniel Jones diving tries. What a great example of an ugly swing, but getting it in play to possibly get his team in a situation to take the lead. That's Kane at his best. Strong with a 2-out base hit.
2-out base hit.
Base for the second time tonight. Aguilar was how far Cody Bellinger had to go
Giselle McGee days of last year. Here's
to catch this ball. Yeah, watch the reaction, okay? Kind of a half swing and it's slicing. That's another good thing that helped him as that ball was coming a little bit back towards him. So great reaction. I'm just telling you that. Under the circumstances, that is a fantastic catch.
6 points.
Guy who did not start the
Five-point
game.
opening
Ron
night
stole
last
11
season.
bases. And it was during the regular season.
Brandon
He draws a throw.
Warriors last year with Houston. The Rockets led by as many as 17. It was a 1-point victory.
I think this guy may get out on 3 pitches.
That's just something that is just not a good recipe for.
Or home run could come off the 33rd pitch.
Aguilar watches another throw go first. An all-star this season. 37 home runs all in, including 1 in this NLCS. He hit out to right back in game 1.
Yeah, pushing foul. Oh, he's in there. 33rd hit to bring him home.
Obviously, part of the things that you
3.5 to play. Backdoor pass to George, who's surrounded. The layup to the side. Opposite fires for 3. Rebounded by Thompson.
just a little bit now. They don't have to protect.
Okay, 310. Yeah, offensive foul. They're keeping the game close, keeping the spread tight.
Everybody gets on Bellinger.
It's the feel-good movie of the year.
We are privileged to present a great American artist. He has performed at the White House twice. Please welcome
33rd pitch.
I'm about to embark on a tour tour. These are some of the shoes American for a black man. No, but I ain't no lover. And then we'll do south and do problems.
Here's a long one. Make it enticing.
Payoff pitch.
Here you are. You got to find a way to stay off that pitch. You want the ball down. He has no problem going to right. Aguilar. A lot of room on the right side of the infield. 1-2 pitch.
Got it.
The defensive play of the series to this point under the circumstances.
Rating everyone.
On to the basketball game.
Came through drippin', drippin'. Came through drippin', drippin'. Came through drippin', drippin'. Diamonds on my wrist, they drippin'. Ice. Came through drippin', drippin'. Came through drippin'.
Mountain Dew Ice, a clear, refreshing lemon lime dew. Look around. With artificial intelligence, we are not crawling or walking. We are flying. Microsoft AI helps an architect bring history back to life. This is now. AI helps farmers grow more food with less resources. An engineer explores how AI could help the deaf see sound. Innovation creates tomorrow, and tomorrow is here today.
Winston, just come raining, Grandma.
Ever notice how many things today kids can do without actually moving? A whole lot of things their parents used to do the hard way. So many kids' activities today seem to leave out the activity part, which makes exercise even more important for children. In fact, new research tells us the best time to enhance bone development is during childhood and adolescence. And just getting children to walk an extra 35 minutes a day could spare them the pain of thinning bones later in life. Healthy bones come from healthy habits. Encourage your kids to get up, get out, and get moving.
Hello. Hey, Grandma, how about
Yeah, it was
another
taking
great soda?
so long for this commercial.
A public service message on building strong bones for kids from the Pediatric Orthopedic Society
Taking
of North
forever right
America
now.
and the American Academy of
Taking
Orthopedic
forever.
Surgeons.
Let's take a look at the Auto Trader play of the game. A night of celebration for the Warriors, coming off 3 championships the last 4 years. It was midnight here at Oracle, and head coach Steve Kerr certainly enjoyed receiving his 8th title win.
Holy mackerel, look at that thing.
Yay! You just
Steve receiving
had
his
4 superstars, and Durant joined already great team. You fag Warriors.
This team Peter also involved with the Dodgers with Magic Johnson co-owner, so he's been busy these days. Off the turnover, it is Golden State in possession. They have a 5-point lead. Thompson way off, but it's saved by Durant. Unable to hit against his former team with 2.5 remaining here in the 4th quarter.
It's some pick and roll action with Schroeder trying to find the shot for himself before teammate. Getting the foul himself.
Schroeder will head
Paul
to the
Kelly?
line. Foul is on Curry. That is number 4.
Looked like a foul on the shot there, but also maybe a little hooking right there on the part of Schroeder. 2 guards just battling. Whoever the refs catch with their hands in the cookie jar is the one that's going to get called.
Schroeder 3 of 4 at the line. And look at TNT's upcoming schedule this Thursday. The Bulls and the Sixers starting at 8 Eastern time, followed by the Lakers and the Blazers from Portland. LeBron James making his Laker debut. And we do it on the road. Coverage starting 8 o'clock Eastern time with TNT NBA tip-off presented by Auto Trader. Then Saturday on NBA TV, it's the Raptors and the Wizards. 3-point lead for Golden State as we approach 2 minutes to play in the 4th. Durant cross court. Thompson is wide open for 3, and again he's off. Schroeder gets a download of Adams, but a foul is called. Thompson is 1 for 8 from the 3-point line.
Yeah, and I remember last year as
Went
well.
into the count
The Houston series,
to
went
Muncie.
into a little bit of a slump, and people said, "Oh my gosh, what's going on?" But when you work the way he works, and you have the shooting ethic and practice ethic that he has, it's just a matter of time before it falls. If you're a teammate, you're laughing. You're saying, "Man, I just need you to keep letting it fly."
Adams is 4 for 6 at the foul line.
Golden State led the NBA last year in assists with 29. Tonight they have 27. They led blocks with 7. Tonight they have 8 already. I guess they're playing Warriors basketball. They're in true form.
Well, it's a 2-point game with about 50 remaining in the 4th. Curry to the foul line.
He makes it.
The shimmy in the first game for
2
Curry.
and 2 the count.
This crowd and this team, though it's a close game, are in true form, playing with the same chemistry they had last year. Shake it up.
That is number 4 on Schroeder.
Got it.
32 points for Steph Curry. That's reaching in on Schroeder. Trying to get a piece of the ball. George. On the puckers on Durant. There's Adams. Goes to the left hand. Beautiful move. So it's a 3-point Warrior lead. A minute 20 to go in the 4th. Durant comes off the pick, has it knocked away, able to recover, shot clock at 5. Lilly, But the problem is he now has 10 points. Having a couple of blocks now. Nice job off the boards.
This is when they need that second score. This is when they really miss Westbrook on the floor. But other guys are just going to have to get it going.
George on a step back. Back tap kept alive. Beautiful three.
Airballed him.
To Golden State.
It's such a different game when you have someone that can set you at the table and get shots for you, or when you have to exert energy to try to get your own shot. Right now, OKC missing Westbrook.
How about 10 points, 10 rebounds for Kevon Looney. 30 seconds remaining. Durant played by Schroeder on a switch. With the lands on his shoulder. Now able to get up. Big bucket against his former base by Kevin Durant.
We've seen this on every level with Kevin Durant. College, regular season, during the finals. He's so tough to go.
Yeah, that's a long game. Fucking hours.
Check them by themselves.
Hey, what's your story?
One out, bases empty. 1 ball, 1 strike on Machado. Machado with 37 home runs total for the year. Hit 13 with the Dodgers after they picked him up. In 267 at bats. See if he goes breaking ball here behind an account. Yes, he did. I'll tell you what, Machado would have swung completely if that ball was anywhere
I
closer
didn't go.
out of his hand and the height of it. How about Machado? Eric Ratz was asking for an appeal. Machado knew he didn't swing. He said, yeah, go ahead, appeal. He pointed down to the first base umpire who said, no swing, and the count 3-1. Right pitch selection, just couldn't get it close enough. Go ahead, appeal. Jim Wolf said no swing, so now the 3-1 pitch from Guerra. Left side hit hard, right at Garcia. 2 out.
What's that happened? If I hit doing a push-up to get up, still be feeling pretty good.
Oklahoma City has missed 5 of its last.
Okay, I got the under. I've got the Warriors on the money line. I've got the spread, 12.5.
7-point advantage. They need a quick score right here. Thunder in trouble. Thunder tied up. For the loose ball. He broke up the dribble and then was able to throw himself on the basketball.
Been injured a little bit, hasn't been able to have a good training camp like he's normally used to having to get ready for a season. Maybe a little winded, but his heart and his effort is always there.
13 rebounds. It's not shot well, 1 for 6, but we mentioned earlier that still a bit away in terms of conditioning because of the injury. Played only 2 of the 5 preseason games. With a sore left knee.
Hey, you fucking tripped over his.
Down shots, Marv. Seems like a step line for 2
just
points.
collide. I mean,
And it's controlled by Golden State. Foul is called on the Thunder.
Really, you're stepping it.
Punched it to him and was fouled by Abrinas.
OKC, what a great effort they showed tonight without their leader, Russell Westbrook, on the floor. And again, you've already mentioned how they had home court advantage in the playoffs. It just seems like they may need to address the issue of open shots because they have so many penetrators and they need more knockdown threes, standstill guys that can hit the wide open three.
Durant is 8 for 9 at the line. UEFA Champions League is on TNT and Bleacher Report Live. Don't miss the excitement as group stage play continues October 23rd and 24th. Coverage starts 12 p.m. Eastern Time with BR Football Match Day presented by Pepsi. So Durant converts on both. Golden State is 17 of 18 at the line. They lead it 108 to 99 as time is running out on the Thunder. Patterson could not find the three-point shot, and a foul is called on Green. Clock is stopped with 6.8 to go, and George will shoot a pair. The Big Warriors with a successful opening night. And looking ahead, Friday night they play at Utah, and then Sunday at Denver, back home to Phoenix and Washington. While Oklahoma City on Friday night will be in LA to face the Clippers, then back home for Sacramento on Sunday. Thunder with 13 missed free throws tonight, 23 for 36. They had their problems last season, just 71% at the line. They were second worst in the league. They pressed Curry, who's just looking to dribble it out. That'll do it. Warriors win on top of the dice. The final Golden State 108 and KC 100.
3-4-3, baby. Boom! Money line, spread, and the under. I got the Brewers. This game, we should see what is happening right now.
Attention from
Let's
the fans
see.
for Milwaukee, to be sure. They're all up now. Dodgers are in the front row of their dugout as well. 1-2 on Dozier, 2 out, nobody on. Tie game, 10th inning. Wow. 56-footer for ball.
Come on.
2-2.
It's 2 strikes. Don't you want to take a seat in the
The
dugout?
attempt might have been to throw the best curveball he's ever thrown in his life right there. The execution was not there. But still tremendous spin. Dozier waits for a 2-2. Power hitting second baseman. Take strike 3 right down the middle.
Get the fuck out, man. That is a nasty
And
pitch.
the inning is over in game 4. Goes to the 11th.
I can nail everything except for the under for the Red Sox Astros game. Here we go. I'm nailing everything except for the under. Here we go. Yeah. Numerology, right? Roll the dice. You don't need to if you do numerology. You don't need to roll the dice. Jeez. Don't have a chaser like that. Fuck. I'm gonna get a chaser. I got this bad boy. Keep the bottle frozen. Just wait. See if Milwaukee gets it right here. Okay. I want to take my glasses off right now, but it's clearly working. It's allowed me to take on a persona to be a big baller in the day of the bets. Now let me see here. That was 108 to 100. Freemasonic equals 108. 208 combined points. Total points for the Warriors individually. Look at that. Look at that. 33 made field goals for the Thunder this game. 42 for the Warriors. All about Freemasonry. How about the turnovers? That's a big story of the game. Okay, 20. Total of 35 turnovers. Maybe Durant had the most turnovers. I don't know who had the most turnovers. Let's see. Paul George, 23 attempts. He was their Michael Jordan figure. He was their LeBron figure this game. 23 points. I really like. Steph Curry, 32 points. One more from 33 points. Refs could have called a technical if they wanted to give the Stephen Curry 33 points. No, you do. There we go. There we go.
We go into the 11th inning now, and the Dodgers will bring in the left.
I gotta do some live betting.
Takes over after 2 innings from Jansen. The more I look at that replay of Machado, it really doesn't come off looking like an accident. Breaking ball is a strike and a swing and a miss by Moustakas.
And I'll say this, either way, whether it was an accident or not, it's not going to look good. And it's certainly a long night. Everyone's trying to have a competitive edge, but in that look and the reaction of your first baseman,
Okay,
when
maybe
that play happens thousands
all
and
bets
thousands of
have
times,
processed good. Maybe that's
you
what's
rarely see
happening.
that. So, irregardless of whether it was an accident or it wasn't, it's never a good look, and you never want to be talking about that after the game.
Here's a play by Turner on the other side, playing in the shift. And that was no easy play, and he flashed in front of Dozier to get the out, one away.
Yeah, I had Celtics there.
Ken Rosenthal
Okay.
and Tom Verducci are down in the dugouts. Ken, what's being said about it down there? What are your thoughts on that play by Machado?
Not much being said, Joe, but I wrote today about Manny Machado's
Okay, I
occasional
have that
on-field
here.
conduct
That
issues.
hasn't been
We've
processed
seen
yet.
it in the series. The failure to run hard. The 2 slides last night. This play, which was questionable as well. This guy should be talked about right now as one of the great players in the game, and people are talking about him for all.
Yeah, this one. They just haven't processed it. Okay.
Free agent to be with
Okay.
seemingly a
This one might end in
huge
13
coming his
innings.
way. That kind of stuff, not good. 1-0 pitch. Left side, foul. 1-1 strike. Here's what Kenny is referencing last night. Getting his arm up. And then this one with the grab of the leg. It turned into a double play after the ball was well out of Arcia's hand. And that, in those cases, there's nothing really dirty about it. It just wasn't smart. Like, it's not that it just wasn't smart. You know, you're not as a
Stevie's even wearing on the left.
You cannot put your hand on anybody turning a double play.
No Kelly Jansen. 57 is in the game.
2-2 on scope. Problem in our game, too many times, optics can be confusing. You know, what you see or how it looks, the mannerisms of a guy. The optics there at first base, again, are not going to look good. And he's going to be asked about it, regardless of what happens in this game, whether they win or lose.
Here we go.
It's a 2-2, so just spoiled the pitch. Kenny is on the Dodgers side.
Third run of the game. 5 is up at the plate. 57.
See if we can get a report from Tom if anything's being said down on the Milwaukee side. But I'm just glad Aguilar wasn't injured on that play with his ankle exposed and get his ankle banged into by Machado on his way by.
Tom, anything shaken down there with regard to reaction on the bench?
Well, Joe, the first thing I noticed was a lot of the bench players went back underneath to take a look at the replay. And when Aguilar came off the field, they clearly told him that Machado clipped him. And let's face it,
Probably not being processed.
it begs an explanation for Manny Machado.
Wait
because
on
that
it.
contact
Yeah,
was
just gotta wait
avoidable.
on
He had plenty of base to touch toward it, and you saw the left foot just drag into Aguilar's foot on the bag.
Okay, 6 balls out. That's for the
One out, nobody
Oh,
on.
bench
3-2
players.
to count on Scope, who grounds to the left side. Here's Machado. Makes a
Well done.
If I've seen
This one may go 13 innings.
300 throws live,
13 innings
I don't think I've
here.
ever seen a throw
1-3. M, the 13th letter. LA. 13 in gematria.
from the
Lots
hand
of 13 in this series.
to the position of first baseman. And different arm angles and momentum moving away, and this is just like a stroll in the park and delivers a strike. Guy who can run, his buddy Jonathan Scope coming down the line to former Orioles. Max was trying to untie it. Strike one. 6 for 15 doesn't tell the story. Tet, incredible at bats. Even some of his outs have been hard hit. Having the time of his life. First time in the postseason at 38. He's been everywhere. As catching gear will travel. Started the season with the Yankee organization, ends with Milwaukee, and a big part of why they're sitting here in this spot. The moment of 2-1 in this NLCS with tremendous perspective on the game. Trying to hold up.
Oh, I heard some processing. Okay, it look like you already see.
2-2. In the bottom of this 11th, it'll be Bellinger. Then the pitcher's spot. And then Barnes. One bench player remains for Dave Roberts. That's Grandal. None for the Brewers. 2-2 pitch. Struck him out on a pitch down and in. And we remain 1-1 into the bottom of the 11th. Strong inning by the lefty Alex Wood.
This may go 13 innings. That basketball game, it was pretty gay as hell, but when you know it's rigged, you can go 3 for 3 with the point spread, with the money line, and the over-under. This game, I took Milwaukee. They're doing pretty damn well so far. It's the bottom of the 9th inning. It's a challenging proposition to be able to consistently shut down the Dodgers every half inning. Not easy to keep a lineup like that from scoring. Not easy to keep them from scoring multiple runs, 3 to 5 runs, and keeping them under 2 runs this game. Kelly Jansen's been taken out. Dodger bullpen starting to thin down a little bit. The options are starting to decrease, but Milwaukee's got 2 guys left on their bench, I think. It's all a matter of survival. Milwaukee should be able to get the job done. Here at Hollywood. Okay, I have that one. I have this one. I have that. The under, the thunder, is okay. That's still in progress. Why isn't that one being processed? Celtics. Thunder plus 12.5. Fred.
Winnie is still
Red
hanging in there.
Sox.
Dave Winfield is here.
What is going on?
Mila and Ashton are here. The great Warren Beatty in
Let's
attendance
see what's going on.
tonight. Willie Nelson is here. Jason Bateman is seatmate Hartwell drinking the water. They are postseason staples here at Dodger Stadium, not at Staples. And here's Bellinger trying to launch strike one.
I was in a movie with Jason Bateman. Bet you didn't know that.
I did not know that.
I just didn't make the cut.
Does he know that?
Yeah, he does, but I didn't make the cut. I just didn't make the actual final cut.
But you were there.
I was there, played my role.
I'm always
Did
good.
what I had to do.
What was the name of the movie? Don't tell me you don't remember.
The changeup.
Bellinger with an 0-1 count facing Junior Guerra. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cody Bellinger, 25 home runs, the reigning NL Rookie of the Year. Made that tremendous catch to Rob Lorenzo King, starting the 10th in right center. Bellinger swings right through a 94-mile-an-hour fastball, strike 2.
It's a unique approach, and of course, his first scene on the big leagues, he took it by storm, and tremendous power. Real vertical in his stance, and like a rubber band wound tight, looking to uncoil. Deliver massive fly balls that leave the yard. That one out of his sweet spot.
What the fuck is
Grandal on deck.
going
That's the
on?
last bench player for Dave
Okay.
Roberts. 1-2 pitch to Bellinger. Leading off the 11th. Struck him out on a pitch in the dirt. And Aguilar, after that play last inning, just gets his foot on the bag prior to a hustling Cody Bellinger, 1 out. Take it for granted.
Houston Squad of 2019. I have to hang this back up. I've got to hang. That fucking laugh is
16
so
times
sorry.
the Dodgers have struck out in this
Here it
one.
is.
Here's Grandal.
Defending NBA champion, 3 for 3. Let me put my jersey away.
Strike 1. As Monty Grandal had to answer questions last night after the game about fans that were on him. He's had a tough series behind the plate. Hitting 136 with 1 home run with a bat in his hands, and he's set up here in a blink, nothing, and 2.
Lower the low, higher than high. Stay out of the middle. And it's been a rough go. Be surprised if they don't go fastball up even after 2 chasing breaking balls down below the zone. Back to the 3rd one.
Well, Grandal's got plenty of power. 24 home runs during the regular season, 1 in the postseason, but a lot of these Dodger hitters, it's been all or nothing. And there's been a lot in that latter category. Guerra, 2nd inning of work. 1-2 pitch. 2-2.
Between his breaking ball and splitter, the depth to each pitch.
is why hitters are looking foolish. Because you got to get ready for that fastball, and then the bottom drops out of both versions of his secondary pitches. And 2 balls, 2 strikes. Guerra. Rondell just fought it off. Tonight, another summary, 2 runs total, 12 hits. Strikeouts piling up. Pitchers, 14 of them. Position players, 331 pitches with the next one coming. Rondell strikes out. That's now 4 strikeouts through an inning and 2/3 for Junior Guerra. The batter will be Austin Barnes, who is 1 for 3 with a single and a walk. The starter for the Brewers, Gio Gonzalez, twisted his ankle in the second. He came out. Freddie Peralta went 3. No runs or hits, 6 strikeouts, 3 walks. Burns was good in 2 innings. Soria, Hader, Knebel, Guerra now. Tremendous pitching by the Brewers. Barnes pops it up, right side. Aguilar has it, and that sends game number 4 into the 12th. It's been 1-1.
This game should go 13 innings. We should go 13 here, a lot like LA. Equaling 13. I'd be very surprised if it happens in the 12th inning, but I wouldn't mind it at the same time, since I just want this game to end. It's taking forever to process.
For the Brewers in the 12th, it'll be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters. Dylan Floro is the new pitcher. Alex Wood pitched a scoreless 11th with 1 strikeout. And Yasmani Grandal, who pitch hit and struck out, stays in the game to save 1 spot in the lineup, and he'll do the catching. With Floro into the game.
Here we go.
Orlando Arcia.
Floro's going to have to get his sinker down against these Brewers hitters.
and for strikes. Next one here, Arcia, one pitch, 1 out.
Looking like this one's getting in 13 innings. Already one pitch, and the guy is out already.
Junior Guerra will bat here in the 12th. Number 41, Junior Guerra. Kershaw still here, and so is Mr. Miley. And typically in these situations with a quick turnaround, you might send your starter home to get that nice routine, sleep and rest to go. But given the circumstances, who knows how long this game's going to go. Dodgers might need Kershaw to hit. That is down, and the count evens at a ball and a strike on Junior Guerra. And there is something to be said for each mindset of a next day starter in a series like this that hangs in the balance of what tomorrow's going to look like. In other words, Kershaw's dreaming of a 2-2 situation so that he can lead his team to a 3-2 situation going to Milwaukee, whereas icing on the cake, Miley, if he's able to pitch on a 3-1. I mean, just big-time house money they'd be playing with if they get this one. 1-2 is down. Guerra during the regular season went 4 for 35.
In the game! In the game! Let's go!
Year, so no stranger to step into the plate. Lorenzo Cain.
The NFL game would be over by now.
Out, nobody on. 2-2 the count. 2 out. Are the guys in the studio still there? Let's check. Here's Kevin.
He's still there. What do you mean they're still there? Jack it up, put it on your dick, seeking. Where are they? Where are the guys in the studio?
All right, guys, hang in there and watch some interesting baseball.
Oh, yeah, this is making them fall asleep.
Intense baseball, but a lot to talk about. Baseball strategy and controversy. 2 out, nobody on for Cain, who popped 10 home runs during the regular season, down and away. Cain 0 for 5 in this game. The Dodgers, in the bottom of this 12th inning, will have Peterson, Taylor, Turner.
It processed.
If anybody gets on, Muncy. The on-deck circle for Milwaukee. Yelich, strike 1. Strike 2. Julio Urias is getting loose for the Dodgers. Guy who was a surprise addition to the active roster for this NLCS. Yelich, the left-handed hitting MVP to be, is on deck. Here's a 1-2. A little bit up, 2-2.
Time to the Mets. Which way I'd certainly take.
Bottom of the 12th. Some big bats coming up for the Dodgers. Still tied at 1.
This guy with this grand slam cost me with the under. The only thing that I lost today was the under on the Red Sox and the Astros. Literally, the only thing that is keeping me from having a perfect day. France, the Red Sox, the run, the under 8.5. I lost on that for the Red Sox. I took the Boston Celtics, money line. Warriors, money line. Thunder, plus 12.5. Under 220. Brewers, money line. Brewers plus, let's see, 1.5. Perfect. This game should end in 13 innings, I think. I'd be really surprised if it isn't. Has to do with M being the 13th letter. Where are the Brewers from, right? Bam. And LA, equaling 13 in Gematria. They played in the 113th World Series. A little 13 at the end there, yes. That's why the Dodgers played in last year's World Series. It ended at Los Angeles, California. It is Los Angeles, California with the CA abbreviation equals 113 in Gematria. We got a little Packers-Rams action in the playoffs. Almost like the LA Dodgers facing Milwaukee here.
Four of the relievers we have
I'd
seen
keep a keen
tonight,
eye on that.
All of them have been
For the
terrific
Rams to go down
on
in the
both
divisional
sides.
round to the Green Bay
John Peterson
Packers
first up,
in the
bottom of the
playoffs.
12th, tied
Comeback
at
king
1. Guerra
Aaron
back
Rodgers
to
does
work.
it again.
Shadow back. Arcia, one away. One pitch,
There
one
you
out.
go. There you go. One away.
Another broken back. We've seen a couple tonight. Brewers that bullpen comparison.
There it is.
Doing it again. I mean,
Hey, the Red Sox dominated
17
today.
strikeouts.
They fucked me over with the under.
And really, not much stress.
I
in
took the
last
Red Sox on the money line.
2 or 3
Really,
innings.
the only thing I lost today was the under, and the closest thing that I was about to lose was France. Of course, until they won with
Here's
Eastman,
Chris
I
Taylor.
think.
2 walks, 3 strikeouts on his record tonight. 1 out. Strike 1 from Guerra.
And one of my upset picks was correct. The Canucks over the Penguins.
Oh, cool.
The Brewers have Brandon Woodruff,
I haven't really paid
Xavier
attention to
Cedeno, and Jeremy
any of the
Jeffress,
NBA teams, so
who I think
I might
Council
end
wants
up
to
putting some bets on
avoid
hockey
using
tomorrow.
if
So,
he can.
but today I've had a monster. I've had a. Oh, Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward in that. So the Celtics were roll through these guys, but later on in the season, after Philadelphia, most certainly I take Philadelphia. They're those boring Sundays without any baseball, whatever. In February, there's nothing but basketball on and hockey.
On the road, you know the team's got the last ups.
Yeah.
Tie game.
I can't wait till it's back in action this week.
Bullpen has put up 10 zeros.
I have to go see what all the
Nobody on here is Justin
soccer
Turner.
lines are.
Hitless tonight.
I'm just paying attention to stuff on a daily basis, just whatever's on the next day. So if I win, then it's like whatever I win, I can bet on what I was about to over the weekend or whatever. So I'll just like, hey, I just might do that.
This is the 9th man that Guerra has faced.
Yeehaw.
Face the minimum through 2 2/3. A 1-0 pitch with 2 out and nobody on.
Justin Turner's 0 for 4. That's really surprising.
Dodger pitching has been right there with Milwaukee. Rich Hill, a strong start.
Look out for Justin Turner in Game 5. He's going to have a monster game, I think.
The blemish on his record. He's still out there watching his teammates. 2-0. Left side of second base.
Okay, it's the 13th inning. The game should end in the 13th inning. Stop it. It's over 4 hours. Get that bottle ready. Okay, which part of the lineup is going to step up here at top of the 13th? Wow, that's a lot of pitchers. 9 pitchers used up by the Dodgers. Hard to believe it. 6 used up by Milwaukee. Okay. Oh, Christian Yelich and Ryan Braun are up next. Ooh, so that's the top of the lineup here. It makes sense how they're all stepping up in the top of the 13th inning. Makes complete sense. Beaties away here.
Never mind, the 2 hockey games I got wrong were picking the Jets over the Oilers and the Sabres over the Golden Knights.
Oh, some Gold Knights one.
I think last I saw was the end of the second period and they were ahead.
The MLB postseason continues with Game 5 of this series tomorrow here in Los Angeles. Coverage begins at 4 Eastern here on FS1. Then it's Game 4 of the ALCS between the Red Sox and the Astros at 8:30 Eastern on CBS. Boston won 8-2. They're up 2 games to 1 as they took Game 3 in Houston. Watching us in the East, that game later today is the last
4 hours of watching this game.
of the bullpen is in the game for the Dodgers. Julio
The basketball game
Urias.
is passed already.
Interesting story.
Oh yeah,
Added to the
I got
active
everything
roster
right that game. I took all 3
left-hander.
bets. Over under
That
spread
pitch
and
called for a strike.
money line. It was funny to watch sometimes. Some of those
Yelich
turnovers
is
that the Warriors
surprised.
had.
Once the season goes on, we're all bet on money line and spread.
Well, when you're thinking about a 7-game series and the flexibility,
It's
and
easy to do money line
options
for
that
basketball
you have
when
Oh, specifically the
Discretion, I
Warriors, I
think
thought
this
about
was
Christensen.
one of
Let's
those
see if he
scenarios you
seriously
could envision.
believes in sorcery and magic.
Urias to be part of because,
what if she's a
of course,
I wonder if
before his
she thinks of
injury,
black
he
magic.
was
She was part of some progressive
in
women
shoulder
witch
surgery. He worked his way
She may
back.
be
He
the
got into only 3 big league games. He was not on the active roster for the Minnesota once in this NLCS.
Why don't they advertise that in this weird campaigns instead of this stuff of her just being in a tutu?
You know how cool people are. Chris Cinema is a demon! A demon!
Yeah, but this time you can have more say. She did like witchcraft.
Come on! Let's go here. It's a 13th inning. Nobody, the game's got to end in the 13th inning. I'll be surprised if it's not the end of the 13th inning.
Urias got his right arm. Nobody's up for the Brewers in their pen. Here's a 1-2 to Yelich. You know what he can do? Untie a game with one swing. 2-2.
I don't know if it's
Sure.
perception, but it just feels like
Once
there
a
have
year,
been
it's fun to see a different
quicker
team in there.
outs
It's fun not
by
to
the Dodgers and more work that the Brewers put the Dodger pitchers
It's
through.
fun to see a different
The
team.
Dodger pitchers have done a great job really limiting any kind of big potential inning by making those kind of pitches. But
2-2 pitch. Chopper to second. Rozier making his first start of this postseason. Has been busy.
If you look on baseball records,
And he gets
right
the
now,
out.
see who's
Yelich.
done better next innings.
Just one hit tonight. 3 hits for this
'Cause I
LCS.
know they didn't play in the extra
Batter
innings
will be Braun.
year when I looked it up.
Ron's had some pretty good approaches at the plate. Created the last stress for
Ryan Braun getting a good
the Dodgers by singling and stealing
Come
second
on,
base.
Ryan! Jewish hammer! There we go.
I asked him a question once when I was leaving
Because I stopped
a
keeping
game and I
score,
saw
like
them play right outside of their house. I asked him because part of his Wikipedia page, he says he went to the University of Miami for some. So I asked him that, and he said it's
Was
about
the
30%.
MVP the last time the Brewers
He knows what's up.
got as
Oh,
far
yeah,
as the
sunshine.
NLCS.
Party atmosphere, the city of Miami. That's where ballers go.
There's this year's likely
I wonder why Ryan Kay wanted to go to Miami.
That's really all I asked him was like, is that actually true?
The MVP of that NLCS between the
I like
Brewers
it going
and
to the actual
Cardinals
source to
started
get
in
like learning
tonight's
that
game.
Billy
Game
Beane was
threes. He's been
unfortunately
out
an
of
Arsenal
ball
fan.
for 3
Then
hours.
he's very cynical with it.
1-0 pitch. Hard hit, base hit into left. And Braun is on with 1 out here in the 13th inning. He's looked really good.
They can keep us up all night for all I care and keep the stream up all night for all.
Certainly tonight. Some good
It's gonna
swings.
be dude, YouTube was down like globally, like US in the UK. Yeah, it went down for like a couple
I
hours.
feel that that's because maybe something at their headquarters with the it would have to be the servers.
Like, oh, it probably is.
Or if they were
Uh,
doing maintenance.
Like today,
It's got the same potato on right now.
like today, I was like wondering what the hell, like. So I was like deleting all my browsing and cookie history and like installed and reinstalled. I uninstalled and reinstalled Adobe Flash Player to see about fixing my YouTube video playing, but I'm just glad that it wasn't just me, that it was.
That's why I was stuff like this. I have to go to Twitter. And I would just search YouTube.
I went to, I think it's like Team YouTube or whatever, and they were saying like, there's technical difficulties and we'll fix it as soon as possible.
Getting any runner on.
I wonder if it was an accident someone did or if it was maintenance.
Maybe an accident, I mean, maintenance, I'm sure.
Oh, but I don't know if it's like scheduled maintenance, like they plan, oh, we need to do this fixing to the server so we can install them.
It may have been like a rare error occurrence.
I wonder how often YouTube has to buy their servers.
Playing in the 13th.
Because they have because those servers contain every video that's ever been on YouTube.
Second with Jansen on the mound in the 10th. Different story.
I nailed a bunch of stuff today. Like.
High fly ball into center. Taylor is
Ooh.
right in front of the track. Makes the catch. Comes up ready to throw and fires a 1.
Wow.
Peterson did a nice job.
There's another shot too. It's like maybe the 6th or 7th inning. The Brewers hit one really deep. It was right underneath the track. It was one in the deep center field.
That's the closest we've had to the track in quite some time.
It's like 6th or 7th inning.
Chris Taylor's front teeth
Stuck
look
is
weird.
lefty on lefty. 0 for 5 is Mike.
He sort of looks like that.
2 for 16 in this NLCS.
Come on, Moustakis.
Shift.
Moustakis. Wasn't he from the Kansas City Wolves? Come on, be like the winner. You see, This is what I should have done was look at players who had the connections with the last World Series team, see if that gives a team an edge. Like a young team like Milwaukee, they have some veterans in there who I can still lead the way, including Ryan Quinn. But they separated themselves from a team like Colorado that doesn't have it. And it helps too.
Well, actually, Colorado, they have a few, but none of that have been on their team for a while. It's ones they picked up recently.
Yeah, do you think it'll
They
lead
never
to
had any.
it's guys?
Did you mean like veterans that actually play? Oh, dude, Twitter Trevor Bauer responded to me today.
Really?
Yeah.
What did he say to you?
Oh, I was calling him out for stupid, like, that is such a childish comeback or something about a good level. It's like, I'm very level headed.
You're ready to get the last words.
94, chest high, strike two, and Braun was going back to the bag when Urias brought the pitch home. So he does not have a read on the young left.
You know what I'm referring to with these two things? Is the guitar song and the medical technology.
What's that?
The guitar song was from his second year with Arizona. And there was some report that he created some song in his car that you don't really know me. Yeah, well, he's a very weird guy. Like, not as like weird as Psycho, but he's just weird as in.
So you got that.
He may have not rehearsed fully.
You don't know, like, who's pitched or.
I'm just being plain out douchey, and maybe that's why I had a problem with when we got on tour here in Arizona.
I don't know if he's douchey, he just seems very.
I know you're
not
just
socially
spoiled
unaware, if that's
kid
what
from
it is.
UCLA. Well, that's fair. Like,
No, but I mean, like, very, like how he thought, what he said this year, what I mean about the medical technology, was when they gave a timetable for like 6 to 8 weeks, he's like, oh no, I'll be back in 2 weeks. Medical technology today can't heal me in time. But it's like he can go past medical at some point.
What a good pick by a guy who's been picked on for his defense.
13-30. I think the Dodgers can't score a run.
Nadal, who's got 3
I think it's possible for
in
them.
this NLCS, just made a great stop of a bad pitch down and away and keeps the runner Braun at first. So that's why he threw over there as many times as he did, almost basically saying, I'm going to throw a breaking ball here. 0-2, you want to be on guard for that, because that would.
Are they going to send the runner here?
Against the left hand.
I think they'll send the runner here. I think they have to. If they want to try to sneak in a run here, put the ball in play, and something good may happen.
So this game was started by a 38-year-old
They should
left-hander.
think about sending her
Ryan Madsen, a 38-year-old right-hander, got 4 big outs.
It's one here. We got to pick off
Now
that
the
one
Dodgers,
fast.
if they want to even this LCS, are asking for shutout work from a
You need to be
22-year-old
very
left-hander.
aggressive and organized when you play baseball to get
Facing the
the
veteran Moustakis.
defense in your toes.
Straight back, and he had a rip.
How the field is meant to get ready for anything anymore. There's no situation that they could be.
Scope on deck, both benches are
That's what
empty.
Milwaukee has to do here. At some point, some team has to win the damn game. Someone has to go out there and send the guy out. No biscuit, no biscuit. Go for a hit and run.
Machado and Aguilar
See if he throws a pitch wide and slows down the
tangled up at
catcher's
first base.
progression and tries to throw it out.
Here's a 1-2 pitch from Urias.
He didn't even go up there, didn't even send the base runner. This may feel like the Dodgers could end the game.
Bottom of the 13th.
Got that feeling right now,
Big
but
pitch coming up for the
I
Dodgers.
I don't know.
I
Maybe
think-
he can go to the 15th.
I think the game ends in the 13th inning. I mean, we'll see. Could go either way. I knew the Boston Red Sox would be the team with the big advantage. And to me, they're just too dominant this year in the American League. Like it was not a good year to be a New York Yankee fan. And when you see how dominant the Boston Red Sox have been, and how at some moments of pitching lets loose, there needs to be a better start in rotation. And at any moment, it wouldn't be bad. Look for an upgrade for CC Sabathia. You never know when the big injury is going to come. I think that's something very important to look out for. Aroldis Chapman and Betances, it's like, damn, we're really deep in the back end of that bullpen. Who knows if another setup man is going to make the bullpen the best in baseball, and that'd be the difference between the winning and not winning the World Series. So that's just my opinion with that about the New York Yankees, and I do feel that they can make the World Series in 2019. But I have to go with the Boston Red Sox. I've been with the Red Sox, ever since May, June, and this baseball season. Just too dominant. They had a lot going with them for this World Series, and the fact that the Celtics were this close to making the NBA Finals, and that the New England Patriots played in the latest Super Bowl. So sports been really great in the Boston area. Unfortunately, I'm not a fan of some,
1-1 game
but
into the
the
bottom
Red
of the
Sox just has
13th
been
inning.
a real dominant right now, but it's going to be the National League that's going to win the World Series this year.
He is
I
faced
think it's going to be the Milwaukee Brewers that are going to come through. They come down to the toughest division in baseball. I think that's really the biggest difference in this game. And the performance of Christian Yelich.
The Brewer relievers have struck out 17 Dodgers. That's a new postseason record. The old mark,
Hopefully
16
they don't keep us up
by the
all
Mets
night here.
relievers against your Braves back in the 99 NLCS in Game 5. 15-inning game. The Mets
By the way, I've had a winning
his
day.
grand slam single
Even if I lose all,
as he passed Todd Pratt
then
in
I
the
stake
seventh
in
inning.
this game for Milwaukee.
0-1.
I don't know what are the odds of nailing these kind of parlays. Like I had.
I remember those a lot.
Let's see here.
Good one.
I've had
I can tell you right now,
Thunder
one of these teams
plus 12.5. I've had
in
under 20.
this game.
I've had the
One of these two
Celtics, and I've
teams
had the Red
would be
Sox.
3 games to
We
1
got the,
Milwaukee.
oh yeah, we got the Dodgers. I got the Brewers.
2-2
We're about to
going
find
into Game
out.
5.
And
Think about
I
this game
picked
against
the
Boston. There really wasn't
under
many
220
scoring
for the basketball
opportunities.
game.
One
Thunder
opportunity, the
plus
Brewers had the
1.5,
seventh
and the
inning.
Celtics
After
for
a
that
leadoff
game. And I
double,
thought Milwaukee Brewers probably with those three options as well.
Obviously didn't score that inning. The only other opportunity for the Dodgers
Yeah,
had
Now,
was
Brewers on
nobody
108.
out.
okay, the one with France.
Rich Hill could not
Red
execute the
Sox,
bunt to create pressure and
under
scoring opportunity. That
220,
really is kind of the difference.
Thunder, France,
Once he
and the
was scooting
Celtics.
up in the box and he fouls it, 2 balls, 2 strikes. So anyone who tells you over the course of the season,
I tell you what, I
more opportunities to
written
swing for the fences,
himself up
we have.
where it's so inaudible to even
A lot of guys swinging for the fences.
read the selections here on my list. Since I get really excited when I win
He was scooting up
uh,
the pitch.
those kind of bets and those kind of
13 innings and
wagers.
13 hits total.
Let's see here. I need to go to all transactions.
2-2. In the air to left. Back is Braun.
Wow, that was so close. These guys are giving us a thrilling ride here. I mean, so close to win the game.
It's just big swing after big swing after big
You,
swing. And
you
so
put
far
on
they
that
have
good
yet
swing
to
on the
connect.
ball and you'll hit it straight at the fielder.
There's Machado, who is
It's one of these really
0 for 5.
tough plays.
Each side bringing their big bats to the plate in this 13th. Urias got around a 1-out hit by Braun.
Okay, so here it is. I've had the Red Sox and the Thunder plus 12.5 parlay. The Red Sox. I've had front. Got a parlay of the Celtics Thunder 12.5 France, and the Red Sox. All four of these won. That was a parlay. I've had under 8.5. I lost for the Red Sox at the Astros. Under 8.5. Red Sox and France. I did lose. For France, I won individual bet. Then, Milwaukee, Boston, Red Sox, Boston Celtics, and Warriors parlay is in progress. Red Sox and Brewers in progress. For the Red Sox, bet that I won. Base hit. I can read all these options later, but I've had the Celtics and the Warriors parlay that I won. I've had Oklahoma City Thunder until now from the Red Sox. France, Boston Red Sox, and the plus 1.5 Celtics.
That was back in the 10th.
I mean, no problem. I mean, I did this for the gematria, for the numerology, to spread the knowledge, but also to see, yes. Yep. Kabbalistic, Hebrew, scriptures. The Hebrews use gematria. Practice it. Yes, I am. That's just how it is. Gematria reveals our nature. I mean, Gematria reveals the creator of the universe. I mean, Gematria is the gateway. And it does say it. It is no gateway drug. It's just the way how it is in Gematria. It exposes the beast and the international corporations that rule the world. They expose all kinds of things. The whole power structure of the global elites. Yeah, you could call it that way. I mean, I just think of it as people with money, but of course, the SJWs, it's all about, just the males. The males. I agree. Like, I hate all of them too. I give them Grandpa for one. And all these guys like Mitch McConnell and whatnot.
Another 2 hours and
Let's see here. Let's see, 41 pitches.
Yeah, just be quiet.
41.
The old Nationals, Giants, 17 or 18.
It's just hard to watch NBA sometimes. They don't put defense and they leave guys like wide open, allow them to shoot. Like I even see it in the game between the Warriors and the Thunder. This is really hard to see.
It's 11:17 on the scoreboard clock.
Ryan
Dozier trying to have a big night. In his first start this postseason with the Dodgers, turns on it. 0-2. Something he does well. Turn on a ball and for the most part likes left center as his power stroke.
The whole good luck ordeal again with the worst quarterback in the league against Indianapolis Colts. And I saw the point spread for that game. Like, I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, this should be like around, 4.5. Maybe. But instead it's like 6.5. And then it explains it perfectly. I didn't realize that Nate Allen got hurt against the Houston Texans and Peterman threw a pick. He has 3 touchdowns and 9 interceptions in the NFL. If he throws 3 picks in that game, he would have 12 career interceptions. He would do it against number 12. So I'm very concerned. And the Colts are just going to get healthier. That's going to be a real hard game for the Bills to win. This guy's just their version of Ryan Lindley. The Colts get a little lucky, breathe there next week. In this AFC South, in the West Division, football, anything is fair game.
You can't get away with it in the zone.
The most nuttiest result for the NFL possible next week would be a Texans-Jaguars
Garrett
Tom.
trying to make him pitch some more tonight.
The really nutty, crazy in his head. You know, the NFL is completely scripted if that happens.
Popped out, foul ball by the dugout and caught by Moustakis, 2 away.
Come on, Brewers. I mean, I think the game is going to end in the 13th inning, but at the same time, I think the Brewers win. I mean,
sometimes you show these numbers and
so maybe look out for 14. Oh, the Arizona Cardinals, man. They had the coolest coach in the NFL. They had a classic gunslinger to Carson Palmer, giving Larry Fitzgerald the football. We've had a 3-4 defense that bowling teams who was physical like the Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, now the team is learning the 4-3, and guys, they're not used to personnel. And now they want to get rid of the guys from the old personnel that are actually high draft picks. You saw on Reddit and Bill Buchanan, are they really going to try to ship them away? It's really just making it worse.
He was ready for a ball in the dirt. Manny Machado, who's been criticized for not running out at least one ground ball in this NLCS. Back in Milwaukee.
Man, Machado, this is what I'm talking about with the running game. No Colts wants to use it. And LA did. And Milwaukee fell asleep. It's a whole mental grind, too.
Is it all for you?
It's all mental grind. It is in baseball. It is. It's all 90% mental, whatever Yogi Berra said.
See if you can expand the
10% physical.
Get Bellinger to chase.
Or I thought he said it was like, and then like a bunch mental. It was like
secondary stuff. It's a wild pitch.
It was like 30% physical, 90% mental.
When he run at second, 2 out. Cody Bellinger with the defensive play of the night. And the 10th on a ball hit by Kane.
Why does he want to swing?
Strike and the count evens 1-1.
He doesn't want to swing at it.
Bellinger has 1 RBI this postseason. Now set up with a ball and 2 strikes. Facing hitters for the second time. Bellinger had it the other way off Knebel in the 8th. Down and in, 2-2. Kratz pays a visit to Junior Guerra. Machado's been able to look at signs after that wild pitch sent him to second base. So maybe a changeup with regard to signs. 2-2 to count. Bellinger trying to send everybody home. Still 2-2. I think the interesting dilemma for Milwaukee is that semi-shift against Bellinger. Hard to have Moustakis get to third base.
decided to go to third base. Pick off at second, and he just got back. A better throw gets him. First base side of second.
He's saying something to him in Spanish.
The whole thing kind of sneak in. Perfect timing. Just in there. And with that shift, that's how you protect. And because Moustakas is so far away from the bat, you kind of keep him within the area code. Has been busy back there. He does so many good things behind the plate. He's a big guy. He can't when it comes to really letting his chest get out over his knees and block the ball and drop it straight in front of him instead of skirting to one side or the other. Garrett trying to send game number 4 into the 14th. Three-two. Machado comes to the plate. Throw by Yelich. Dodgers.
We won. The game ended in 13th inning. Does this mean I win the money? And this is I mean to win the money. The game was scripted. Ending the 13th inning.
How many letters are in this?
Oh, it's the 12th letter. That was the first letter, so that's 14.
No, but I mean the last letter. Okay, it's on.
Hope that equals 13 too in Pythagorean gematria. Actually, I'm still going to go with the Brewers for game 5.
Oh yeah, same here. Well, it's also now it goes back to the beginning of the rotation.
Oh, that's a good point. The rotation could decide the series then.
It always decides the series.
Wow, cool. But yeah, what a hell of a day. I won the vast majority of my bets today. The only things I got wrong was the Brewers and the under for the Red Sox Astros game, which was 8.5. That grand slam really hurt me. I got the Celtics money line, the Warriors money line. I got the Thunder plus 12.5, and I got the under for the Warriors Thunder game. I had the Red Sox too. I had both Boston teams. Yeah, it was a great sports day, and thank goodness the NBA is back, and there's multiple things to bet on. Ever since the end of the baseball regular season, and plus hockey started too, so just continuing to do that and really break down and analyze all aspects of the game and try to gain advantage here and see what works. And if the schedule happens to be at a really bad time, let's see how they're doing recently. So those are some of the things to look into, along with the gematria too. That really helps. But I don't think the Warriors are going to win the NBA title this year. It has nothing to do with this game. Has to do with Chris Paul, and I believe Carmelo Anthony is going to really be healthy throughout the course of the year because he's playing from the bench. And I feel that he's going to be a really great scorer to have when the Houston Rockets are in foul trouble. They have that really big center in there. I forgot what his name was, but he's really a big defensive presence in there. Trevor Ariza, it's okay. Carmelo Anthony is just going to play with more energy on the bench when he knows that he's not going to get 36 minutes. He's going to play with 20 minutes. You have James Harden back there, and Chris Paul is shooting the ball. Mike D'Antoni can work very creative offensively with pretty much any set of players. But this Rocket team, what separates it from the Prime Suns with Stoudemire, Sean Marion, Steve Nash, and all these guys, unbelievable. Elijah Bell, Shaquille O'Neal, at a certain point, to see the Phoenix Suns go from having that to being completely bad. But anyways, the Houston Rockets were much better defensively than my Suns, and I think that's why they're able to be very competitive against Golden State last year. They exceeded expectations in the conference finals when they pushed it to 7 games, and they fought really hard in Game 7, even without Chris Paul. Like I still had, I had Golden State last year all the way. I've been 3 for 3 with NBA champions using Gematria out there. The only one in my field to do that. Here I'm saying the Houston Rockets are going to get it done against the Boston Celtics this season. 76ers are second in line. They're going to beat them in the second half of the season. They're going to hype them up for the playoffs, but Celtics will be ready to ball when they meet in the conference finals. I think that's what we're going to see in the Eastern Conference. Kawhi Leonard, he may tune out, try to rest his body before he goes to LA or somewhere of that sort. And I think that in the NBA, the Lakers are going to be number 3. They're going to ball it up. LeVar Ball, his son, Lonzo, he's got the ultimate big baller of them all to get all the insight. And you have Kuzma in there, another fine player, Joseph Randle. This Laker team is just rich with young talent, and they have LeBron James there. And he's got fresh legs to get the ball to. He does not have an old roster that he had in Cleveland. And that's going to be a big difference maker. I think Kevin Durant's going to be gone after this year. He's going to get shipped off. Well, he won't get shipped off, but he'll be a free agent and he'll move on. You know what? Yes, I've said this before. I did come out with the videos like 2020 or so. Thunder Celtics NBA Finals. Kevin Durant's going to go back to Oklahoma City. And Thunder are going to be a contender in the NBA with Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook back in action. That's what's going to happen, I think. And I think it'll be Kevin Durant has always wanted to go back to Oklahoma City, and I think Kevin Durant is going to try to win a championship there and seek another challenge. But just like LeBron James, he got the security. He got the security to be able to pick up those first couple easy championships, and that's what he did with the Golden State Warriors. It's a similar chapter of LeBron James if you think about it, like script writers of the NBA and what they're doing with Kevin Durant, LeBron James, super teams, and go back and set a legacy of the roots of which you come from. And I like the script writers. It was very entertaining seeing the Cleveland Cavaliers come back and seeing that magnificent Game 7 and seeing me almost correctly predict LeBron James to hit the game-winning dunk at Game 7, and it rimmed out and he got fouled and set their free throw line. He hurt his wrist on that play. Gio and Hill equaling 22. I was so focused on a 13 there that I was just like, hey, it's going to line up perfectly. But it did for the inning. It was about the number 13. But it's going to be the Brewers who are going to win the NLCS. They're going to get the job done. I'd have to decide if it's going to go 6 or 7 games. The Dodgers are going to battle till the end. Well, I think maybe 13 games total for both NLCS, ALCS. So maybe, maybe Dodgers take a Game 6, possibly. We have to go see what angle to take. LeBron against the Rockets. I'm going to be taking the Rockets on the money line, but I have to go see with the point spread. I think the point spread, it's going to be, they may not cover. That's what I'd have to guess with that game respectfully. Could be wrong. Could see the Lakers have some maturity problems early on, but that's what to look out for that game against the Houston Rockets. But at the same time, I have to see how championship ready the Rockets are. And that's what it's all about, is seeing if the Rockets are ready to dethrone the Golden State Warriors. Nope. Maybe that's a little cynical angle, because if you look at, taking the Warriors to a game 7 and you're Chris Paul away from winning. So yes, I'm very comfortable with the Houston Rockets, and what I've seen from Golden State today is turning over the basketball. We would have to see how cohesive they continue to be. If they play with the motivation for a little something that's missing, like money, would Klay Thompson take a bigger deal somewhere else, would even go back and join the Lakers? I would not even rule that out. But at the same time, we'd have to see how much salary cap space is available and how Anthony Davis is a core piece of New Orleans. How Kawhi Leonard from the LA area is Big Baller going to come back home and join the ballers in the hood and go tell the league and the haters that those suck their dicks, that the big ballers are going to be prime high again. They're going to be the fine lake show that we are accustomed to seeing. It's Showtime Lakers with King James. Free agency away from being the top team in the Western Conference. Now the NBA, the Warriors are not going to dominate it forever. It comes down to free agency. It's simple as that. It comes down to desire and how even the Boston Celtics players don't even have a fine relationship with each other, with what Ray Allen did. Well, the NBA doesn't have real competitors. The Boston Celtics are actually very competitive, old school ballers, so I'll give the Celtics that. But look out for Mike D'Antoni. He's 68 years old. It's championship that equals 68. I have the astrology video that I have to review about why the Lakers are going to be the 6th NBA team to win a three-peat. LeBron does that 24 years later after Michael Jordan won his 6th ring. A tribute to past Laker great Kobe Bryant with his 5 rings. So that's what LeBron is going to do right now. And I think, Kobe Bryant, it'd be interesting to see if he comes off as jealous or if he's simply a cool, mellow ball off of the pitch. But he'll be the biggest, most badass, ball hogging prick out there. He'll try to take the glory for himself. So LeBron, that's why he's the best. The haters don't know anything when they say that he does not get his teammates involved, that he hogs the ball all the time. Okay, LeBron James has as high basketball IQ as anyone out there. Just go ahead and don't trash the players under these rules. Just trash the league for allowing it to happen. Don't blame LeBron and all these superstars for trying to get a competitive edge. Just go after the referees and go after the league if you really want to, and that's really the main thing in regards to, preferential treatment. And we're always complaining about the players doing it, but it really all starts with the referees and all of that. I don't mind this with the NBA, since it's kind of cool to predict when teams are going to take off games or when they're going to actually try to ball out hard. So if you listen to or if you read and pay attention to player news and what they're doing outside the field, if they have their head straight or not, if they're a little distracted from what's happening, then you can predict when teams are going to slump a little bit. And that really helps for fantasy football and being sure that they get their proper snaps out there. So that's a really key thing too. But Brewers, I want to say in 7. That's probably the safe call. I may be wrong about that. Boston Red Sox, I picked them. They have the advantage. National League, they win the World Series. However, it's going to be Milwaukee, the NL Central. I have to give credit to the best division out there, despite the fact that the Colorado Rockies beat the Cubs. The Rockies always hit a rocky cliff, except for 1 year. Only 1 year they reached the NLCS. So that's Colorado for you. They're garbage and they're crap and they're rubbish. And we've resorted to that same state when we got swept by the Dodgers last year. Could not even win a playoff game. That's crappy NL West for you. The NL Central is the best division in baseball. And the Milwaukee Brewers are going to go out there and prove that.